Hello, 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 and welcome to Oubliettes with Ocelots, After the Ice, episode 2! That's because we had episode 1 last week. That means we're having episode 2 this week. I know. Crazy. We will get over to everybody else in just a second. Quick, programming announcements stuff. Reminder that there will not be a stream of this next weekend at the same time. I am away all weekend, and likewise there will not be streams on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or most likely Monday as well, but I don't know when I'll get back, so maybe Monday, we'll see. I won't have streamed for a long time, so I'll probably really want to if I do get back in decent time. Apart from that, go do all the regular buttons and say hello to everyone, I think. I think I have any other announcements. Well, let's do the buttons, and then I'll remember the things. Oh, frick. That's not right. Okay, somebody need... when I get back into the other room, I'm going to tell them so that somebody remembers to tell me. So that I do it after stream, because the who is not right. The who needs to be fixed. I mean, Jack isn't even on it. But I have to go and modify the bot, so it's like it's not a quick thing to do it. So somebody can remind me afterwards. But I will say hello to everybody, and then I will get over. So hello, Nimit. Thank you for the 95 watch streak. Hello, Wheat. Hello, Poke. Hello, Jade. Thank you for the 10 watch streak, Jade. I hope you're all doing very good. I don't think there's any other announcements, so I'm gonna get over to the thingy so we can get the summary and we can get into whatever is gonna happen. Ow! I just yawned so much my chest hurt. Ow! How does that even happen? Oh! That was unpleasant. It was like because I stretched and I yawned at the same time, so I like pulled all the muscles taut in my chest. Ow! Okay, well I'm gonna continue to injure myself and get set up. Apologies for those terrible, terrible, terrible noises. But I am past 30, so I believe that is the traditional time when your body does start just failing, piece by piece. And apparently mine is I now yawn and my chest hurts sometimes. Amazing. Okay. There. I need to put some other music on that is a lot more chill. There we go. And then I need to get over. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. That. Also, turn it down a bit. There we go. Now let's go see what they're up to. Oh, I haven't unpaused the thing either. I'm very organized, as you can see.
But very enjoyable. So I'm used to it.
No, those games had great music.
Boo. Why did...
They know each other.
Okay. Nemeth was correctly scared. Why did Jade and Gwen fall down a hill?
Because you scared us so much we fell down a hill.
Well, you should...
She's got a point.
I mean, I don't know why Jade has both a hill and a well in her house. It's just...
I fell down the hill and then into the well.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Okay.
She's got the only hill in Australia in her house.
I really don't. The whole flat town is freaking flat. The only thing not flat in this town is me.
Wow.
Wait.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Hug. Hi, chat.
I'm going to do the going down the line of everybody, and thank you, Jade, for setting an alarm, because I do need to do that.
I've set one too.
Oh, perfect.
No, that copied me.
Oh, also, actually, before I forget to as well, Jack, if you can tell me which linky thing you want for that, because you do technically have a Twitch, but I assume you would like your YouTube.
That's a good point. Yeah, it will probably be my YouTube.
Okay, so if you
We'll,
want to
we'll,
just
we'll sort that out after.
yeah, you can send me a DM over with that one. It's,
I'll have a little think.
I was like, I could put you on Twitch, but I don't think it's going to be the one you want. So,
What are you talking about? I streamed once a year.
true.
It's a special occasion.
We're gonna go
Hey,
down.
look, Gwen's on the route for that right now as well.
Shut up.
Wow.
Wow.
Love
Wait,
you.
hang on. Hang on. No. On that point, let me just shout out Gran for a sec, because I want to see something.
Oh fuck.
The last
Oh,
game
No,
played,
see,
Oh, no.
look, you did.
Because
See,
I had.
you fixed it because
Huh?
it's not Digimon anymore.
Yeah, even though I've not actually played the game, now you've shown what the next game I was going to do, but then I didn't do because I got distracted by other things.
Oh, oops. Oh well, there you go. Preview, everybody.
Wow.
To be
It's
fair,
okay. I've already
Spoiler.
forgotten.
it's alright. I deleted
It's
the
still
message.
a surprise for me.
You only delete. I can still see the message.
so can I.
Yeah.
Wait a second, I don't think you did
Crap,
delete
everyone with BTTV does. Oh no, unable to delete message. I guess I can't delete another mod's message.
No. Oh, so it's a command. Anyway, I'm gonna go down the line and say hello to everybody now that we've had this wonderful
Pretend the
nonsense.
message.
it.
Let's start with Wheat.
Hello, I'm
We
here.
haven't fixed your person's look.
Yeah, I have. What do you mean? This
Oh,
is
it's
fixed.
so
Right,
horrible.
The neck is still horrible.
This is fixed.
No, it's perfect. He's beautiful, but I'm not going to be seducing this man.
This is how I look in certain circumstances. In certain light, you know, where Ursulim doesn't look quite human or elvish
It's-
or whatever he is.
It's certain like your mouth is like at the bottom of your chin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It's-
canon now.
It seems perfectly consistent to
To
me.
be fair, a mouth at
Yeah.
the bottom of your chin would be quite useful because you could just like put your chin down on the food.
Noted. That's a character trait now.
Oh, God.
Also, M's here.
Hello.
Oh.
Second there.
It is me,
I forgot about
Ian. I'm playing Erica today again.
Sounds
Uh,
like Erica's playing M.
What? What do you mean?
We are joined
Well,
by
anyway.
we are joined by Nemeth.
Hello. Hello. I'm playing.
Vexy, as always. Yes, always. I've always been here.
Yeah.
Evil Vexy Arc. It. We're joined by Jade.
Hello, I'm playing Tora. This is my new little PNG as well. Thank you, Kirsten, for doing the art.
Cute as hell.
Very nice. We are joined by Gwenge. Who is still falling down the well or the hill.
Maybe it's a well hill.
Look, I definitely didn't have a nap and just woke up like a
5
minute,
minutes ago.
few minutes ago, and I was like,
And we are, of course, joined by Jack.
Hello, I am here and I'm ready. Just ready. I'm just ready.
Just ready in general.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Also, there's a mini below hog.
Well, she's sleeping in the other room right now. But she might show up later. I don't know.
Hog.
oh,
Yes, Em.
Where'd the party token go?
It was deleted.
I'm in the darkness.
Was that an intentional deletion? I believe it was. I think we're about to be sprung a surprise.
Ah,
Look at that.
I can see.
Wait.
I can
So,
see clearly
is the map
now.
actually dark for you?
The map was
Yes,
yes,
complete
it's
pitch
black
blackness
screen.
without
Yeah.
the token.
It's nothing without the token.
We need the token. Need it.
Well, why can't when
You
I
can't take it from us again.
when I click on the token, I can't see your perspective, so the map is fine for me.
The map is literally pitch black without the token.
Okay.
for us.
I'm gonna do something, and
Yeah.
I need somebody to tell me whether or not Fog of War returns. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, We do see a little
there
circle
is-
around the thing.
Can you reset the thing so that
Reset the fog of war.
yeah.
Okay, I'll reset the fog of war. Okay, and I'm gonna move it
Still-
because I want the area to be revealed.
Well, we can see
Uh,
everything.
We can
I can
see
see
everything.
Yeah.
We can still see everything. It's just there is a circle around the
There's a
token that's just
circle
a
around-
little light up.
Ah, shit. Hang on. I can do this. I can do this. The
You trying to
circle
draw
around
the
the
circle?
thing
It's like
is
3
like
hexes
that.
like radius.
Yeah,
3
yeah,
hex
no, I
radius.
can see that one.
Pretend I centered that. Fuck's sake. It's
did a
roughly
really
there.
It's also
It's
not
that-
it's
it's-
also
You're
not a
doing
circle
great.
wheat, but I'm really proud of you anyway.
Thanks. Freehand, sort of. Freehand with a circle tool.
But yes, okay, no, that's fine. If I didn't think that it would work.
But like, why is that line there? Because that usually only is there if.
I
there
mean,
is
do you,
a fog
okay,
of
look,
war.
here's my best.
It
here's-
is. For what I could tell, it is Fog of War, but it's Fog of War where it's assuming everything
Oh, that
else
worked.
is already
That worked.
explored.
So everything is dark around it now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can still see
Yes.
it, but it's very dark.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, it's very dark.
What happens
Look
if you
how
reset
accurately
fog?
I can now
No.
draw the circle around us. Look at this. Wow.
See, no, it's
I
not.
Now it looks like
exactly
it's
where it is now.
nighttime.
That's because that's what I did.
What do you make it night?
I made
Oh.
it nighttime, so it's not fixing the problem at all.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Problem not fixed.
So
Wait.
the problem
Well-
is
Yeah,
that it
because
thinks you have
there's
infinite vision
Yeah, because
range
you
during the
do.
day. Yeah, because we do. Whereas actually, we're meant to be limited by like human eyesight ranges.
oh right, and the circle's meant to be like the light bubble of like a torch or something.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we're actually meant to be able to see.
At the proper scale.
Yeah, but the
It's
nighttime thing wouldn't work
fine.
because then we'd like lose sight of it anywhere we've been in the past and have no
Yeah,
idea
'cause
like where we've
currently
been.
I can see from here
Regardless, this
all the
is-
way to the Hosterwoods. This is what Hog's Starwheat's character sees, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Right,
I can
right,
see
of
the entire
course.
universe
Yeah.
and hit it.
Fucking hell, what? What?
If I get one more range increment, I can shoot to other planets. Anyway,
Yeah, we had a
I'm sure this is
bit of a
riveting
power
for the folks
creep you missed
watching.
out on, Jack.
Yeah, guys, can we move on?
so one day this will be fixed. But last time the party was swept away in a magical happenstance, teleported to a dusty road in an unfamiliar land. None of them know where they are, really. They were greeted by a figure that some of them knew, Espitalia, the god of curiosity, who sort of rubbed it in that they got magical raptured somewhere, but was
Magical
Hmm.
rapture.
somewhat unhelpful in what it actually all meant. Perhaps because it's more amusing that way. And then the party decided whether or not they were going to go northwards towards the capital of the kingdom that they're in, which is Merimir, or southwards to where the God of Curiosity said that they might find answers to their questions. To where they are, why they are here, those sorts of questions. On the way, Erica, well, they all saw and met a strange vagabond who was standing by the entrance to the forest, where Erica was introduced to a servant of this god, who identified themselves as Vague, a small stoat called Toast, well, now called Toast, formerly of no fixed name.
I love toast.
Looking toast.
The party continued along the road for the rest of the day, arriving at the small town of Dotterton, which is under icon. Yeah. Where they spent the night. Also, No, sorry, never mind. Where they spent the night's rest, got some food, etc. And we are going to begin the day, the following morning, once everybody has completed their rest and food in this strange land. Oh, they also
So,
terrified the innkeep.
just as a random interrupt. Gwen, why are you called Piss?
I'm not called Piss. What are you on about?
What?
What?
What are you
In the
talking about?
music of Listen Together. Gwen's called Piss.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Ah, I
Watch
can
Together,
hear it in
there's a-
your voice.
There's a
How do you
piss
know that was
Okay.
Gwen and not user
Because-
QCUGG?
Well, it was either
Yeah.
you or Gwen, and I fully expect you to just take the default name and not care. So.
And how does people want to begin their day?
Thanks.
Piss.
User QCUGG.
Piss, I think.
Okay, so you all line up to go to the outhouse.
Do I need
Yeah.
to?
It's a question.
Yeah, otherwise
Every
you get
day.
otherwise you get fluid retention.
Oh, I see. It's a bit different for me, but
Every
yes.
day, Ursuline asks a question.
That
Do I need to
nobody
do
wants
that,
the
Mark?
answer to.
You don't have to do it because of urgency. You have to do it because you'll explode if you
Yeah.
don't for too long.
Yeah. If I look rather bloated one day, someone remind me.
Something you can forget to do.
Right, so
Enjoy that a
after
lot,
the hour it takes you all to go to the bathroom.
as it does. Yeah.
Well,
Think
I'm
breakfast
gonna
would be
go
in order.
request that they make small loaves for small toasts properly this time.
okay, then yes, that is the thing that they are able to make, is a tiny loaf of bread. They will charge you
Yes.
extra special money for it because it's a specific thing you're asking for. It will be 2 copper pieces.
Two copper pieces. Don't break the bank. Fucking hell.
Well, I didn't have to pay for room and board, so.
That's fortunate. Neither did I, actually, if I recall correctly. I'm currently like in a pond outside.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put you there after
No,
you passed out.
You just put me there, poured some of the beer into the pond, and then took the rest for yourself.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
breakfast will be
doing.
brought to the table.
Yep.
It will be your various bread, porridge, that sort of stuff.
How
Very
much
simple
poorer
food.
are we?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
how
sure.
much money will
Didn't you
breakfast
all
cost?
pay
Just
for?
basic
I
breakfast.
didn't.
You didn't pay for food
I
with the
don't
room.
think. Pretty sure I didn't mark it off at least.
What was it? The amount for the food with the room?
4 versus 2.
I'm pretty
I didn't
sure
buy
I
a
did.
room. How much is the food?
The 2.
It's just two. It's 2 gold.
No, 2 copper.
Copper.
Oh, thank God. Whew. Let me
I'm
just-
sure
yeah.
the regular
Josh.
food's on the house for the noble of Vinderpalm.
Oh, my God. Fuck off.
I'm trying to.
What did you say your name was?
Erika von Hockbrucker.
Oh, is that what you told them as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something different. I just met you though, so it's understandable.
You're a noble.
Indeed, I am.
Don't look it.
Oh, is this why you were so upset about your family being dead? Were they a noble family?
Yeah, they're some sort of special family.
Yes, they were.
What was so important about them?
Could you make a will saving throw for me, M? I want to know if you're gonna develop a nervous twitch over your eye.
I didn't mean for that to come out as aggressive as it did.
Can I use my intimidation on this?
Okay, so
I've-
for now you're okay. You're not going to develop like you're not going to have an aneurysm yet.
Yeah.
Somebody questioning your noble credentials.
I mean, I'm just saying, I've met some nobles, and they're,
Where did you meet nobles?
Oh, you know what I was doing before I met you, Eslin? Anything.
No.
I was doing so
But it
many
was all
things.
I didn't realise there were still nobles on the icy plains of the wilds and wilderness.
I didn't. There is a world outside the icy plains. I don't know if you're aware of this.
No, I would have found it in the 6,000 years I was walking along it.
You say
Can't have
that?
been there.
Oh, and one of your
Sorry, stop to interject there, but sorry. 6,000 years?
Well, I'm
I
not
think
really
he's
sure
a
of the
liar.
exact amount of time. It all kind of blended together.
He keeps saying 6,000 years, but I think it's more like 3,000.
I mean, still are. Like, I know elves live long, but Jesus.
He's an elf.
Sorry, I don't.
No, he's now. It's just a guy that you met on the road.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There's elf ears on the
Never
picture.
told me.
I'm a half elf, actually.
You are?
Yeah,
You were just an elf.
Oh.
no,
You've always, had your hood up. So I had no
I
idea.
have. Well, when I was born again, so to speak, I
Oh,
kind of made a little
Again.
bit of a mess of my ears, so I keep them hidden.
I see.
They look like when people have the elf ears when they don't actually use the makeup to blend them in properly. That's what his elf ears look like. So they have like the human ear
Well.
inside the elf ear.
It's almost like it was an afterthought,
But it is all one ear.
I'm upset. But I also, tracks from.
Anyway, yeah, that's why I keep my hood up. It's the only reason.
And do you make a habit of insulting nobles?
Me? Yeah.
Yes, you.
All right. Yeah. Historically, it's possibly a problem, but I didn't think you were a noble, so that wasn't intended to be an insult. I'll come up with better ones.
Are you
Oh,
still
yeah.
a noble, though? Now?
Yeah. Now, well, if your family's
course
dead, no,
I am.
right?
What are you a
Right,
noble
so-
of?
Well, from Hockbrook.
Does that exist? If we're thousands of years in the future? Not to. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying these things. I'm really putting my foot
Wow,
in it. But
you're just great at tact, aren't you, Cascade?
I'm quite hungover today, so I don't want any judgment passed on me.
Yeah,
For
we're
the
not
things I
looking to
say.
insult. We're just trying to understand the technicalities of your situation.
Well, now that I know she's a
Um,
noble, I am looking to insult, but we'll come back to that.
Hog.
I'm sorry, I
Oh,
don't
the
answer.
characters are bullying me.
I don't answer
I'd like-
questions in that accent.
That's your character speaking.
Why is your character screaming "hog" to the universe?
Hog.
That was the accent.
Hog, please.
Hog,
Hog.
hog,
Hog.
Schwein,
Hello?
Schwein.
Hog.
I would like to use my
Hit me with
staff
gun.
to cast command on Jack's character to leave.
Okay, well then
Right, is that a will
use this.
save?
Use the spell slot. You know how to do spells.
21 will.
DC 21 will
Right.
say.
Bring it. Fuck.
Right? Okay. You must now.
Bye bye. I leave.
You must now leave. And yes, you absolutely
back in
know that a
6
magical
seconds.
effect was put upon your person.
How long does that go for? 1 round?
It's just 6
Since I've
seconds.
left.
6 seconds.
Just
6
6
seconds.
Walk away for 6 seconds and then it ends.
So,
Yes.
Cascade, do you happen to have a hat?
No.
Damn it!
I'm
You
not very
can't do
happy.
the Simpsons meme.
No, I can't. Sorry. I can hang my coat on the. No, I wouldn't take it off. It's
Yeah,
stinky.
you can come back in literally immediately.
I step outside. I'm gonna give
You
it a
walk
few
out the
seconds.
door.
Make him a bit nervous, like maybe he's not coming back, and then I'll come back in.
What the? Wait, he
And
took
I'll be
that.
wagging
Oh
my.
no, he's back.
I'll wag my finger at this noble. But now, shouldn't throw a tantrum just because I'm right.
Also,
Sorry, I don't know why I'm feeling so rude today.
I would like
Icy Cascade.
the people who aren't in, so not Urslim, not Cascade, and not Erica. I would like everybody else who is not engaged in this to roll me a perception check, please.
Perception.
Wow.
That's impressively low.
Ooh.
Sora's not paying attention
I'm
to anything.
engrossed in this happening between these three. Okay, I was partially part of this conversation, so
Yeah, that
You're like,
makes
wow.
sense. It was also Vexy getting the classic I have plus 13 and yet somehow I only got 15.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's my lot in life.
so the only person who notices this, Terrence, the innkeep, and actually there's probably one of the servers is also here. Well, I mean, like one of his kids, who are the people who staff this place, they don't. It's not flinching. There is a body language of hesitation when they see Erica cast a spell, as in something of fear, but not outright like ah.
I'd rather it was just them going just really that lost.
What, just like
hit the deck.
just a freaking like 15-year-old kid just going ah. That's
In
magic.
lowercase.
Ah.
That's what I
So
want.
you're the only person who see this, Ari. You see that the people in this are most certainly not at ease with magic.
Like, okay, maybe don't do that again.
Do what?
Yeah, do what? Did she do something?
You really have a nerve on you.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Don't you? Still staring
Yeah.
at Jack's character.
I have been told I have a bit of a nerve, mostly
Nerves of
by
steel. That's what it is.
people who can't take their little gilded cage being shaken a tad. So sorry if I've struck your nerve. I do apologise, as your kind would probably say, your nobility. But you know, your nobility.
yes,
You take a
nobody-
few
It is
harsh
a good
words from a
place to
common
start.
man.
Nobody ever,
to
no one other
apologize.
than the nobility says apologize. Apparently,
No. I don't mean that. I mean nobody has ever used kind in a way that was like your kind. Like what? So you're kind, you nobles. Ugh.
That is a place to start. I expect an apology.
Oh, okay. Anything else you expect your
well, here's
holiness?
something. If you want, you can expect apologies, but casting spells on someone isn't a way to go about it.
I've had worse cast on me. It wasn't too bad.
Oh yeah, you
She's
literally just
capable of
stood up.
magic.
You literally just stood up for a second and then came back. It was
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
a
sure-
pathetic spell from what I watched, but
I'm sure if she's capable of magic, she can do far more
I-
impressive things without
I'm
having
not-
to rely on some noble title.
like
Just give it a bit.
I'm not really practiced in magic too much myself, but so I can't really speak. All I'm really able to do is like I can summon an instrument.
That's more
way
impressive than what she just did.
You should do that. Do that.
Well, just looked at Ari because I was like, you said not to do that before. What was that about?
The people don't look too comfortable. Didn't look too comfortable when Erica did the magic.
Right. Maybe
Best to refrain while we're
maybe wait till
Here.
later.
No, I need something to drink that isn't beer. Maybe no, I shouldn't. Can I grab just a mug from around?
Yeah, if it's on one of the tables, it won't have been washed, but
That's fine. I can take care of that. So I'll grab it and just fully activate my aura and just fill it up with cold water, and then plop some ice cubes in there. That's lovely. I'll have some ice water. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, that's magic.
Are they weirded out by that?
Yeah, what do they think
somebody
of that?
apparating water in the air. You can make perception checks on them.
I won't, because I'm just thirsty.
No,
Got a
I
drink.
don't. I'm not looking around for that. I think nothing of it.
Whoa.
Wow,
There's the
that's
correct.
quite the start you've had here, Joe.
Nat 1 and then at 20.
You can see that no, they aren't chill with it. And you can see that Terrence is like sort of as he's doing stuff on the counter, he's gesturing for, I don't know, let's say like it's like the two people who are out front is like his son and his daughter, and they're like teenagers or whatever, and he's like gesturing for them to come back like to the kitchen behind.
I maybe refrain from that as well, Cascade. I'm gonna get up and like go and talk to the keeper.
Yeah, like I think
It's like asking someone to refrain from breathing.
most
Seems to be a problem.
I'll let you
What's wrong
finish.
with this
Sorry.
town? What's wrong? Magic I can understand, because magic's scary, but all I do is just muck around with a bit of water.
It's a bit confusing. Like, I walk in here with
yeah,
my
I don't
hood
think
up
they're
and a
used to that
scythe.
either.
keep in
You got a
mind we're
scythe.
not exactly local, and that's
Right.
putting it mildly.
That is true. I'm kind of over the whole time travel thing, though. I'm ready for it to be over. Do you think we can go back?
Maybe.
Yes, that would be great. Then I wouldn't have to deal with you.
Well, you and me
Was that-
both, princess.
Well, I see you're both going to be a thorn in my side.
Okay,
Oh, you know, she's not that bad.
Well, you're both very alike. Do you know that?
Ooh,
I'm sure
I'm
you've
sorry.
noticed.
I'm sorry
That's
you had
quite
to hear that,
interesting.
Cascade.
I'm sure
Me?
that we appear to be similar because we're both, you know, well, one of us is firing off on all cylinders with absolute magnificent wit and comedy, and is just truly the most entertaining personality at this table, and the other
And
one
the
has to
other is
cast
you.
magic to deal with an argument. You know, it's
No, you're both very stubborn and you both feel like you have to have the last word.
I'm gonna talk to the innkeeper.
yeah, I can't argue with that. Actually. That's quite fair.
Yeah.
This is
So
actually a good point.
Okay. Hi there. Sorry. We're not from around here, but I notice you're a bit trepidatious against my friends using a bit of magic there. I'm sorry, we don't know the customs around here. Is it frowned upon around here?
there's not much call for no magic at all here. Maybe up at capital, I hear they have some wizards there, but there's no call for magic here. It's not done anybody no good.
Right.
Hmm.
So just clarify. It's just more. It's not so much illegal or anything. It's just frowned upon, or a bit of eye raised at it.
If
From
you
what I'm
don't see
gathering.
something very much, and then a bunch of strangers come and they start doing it in front of you, raise his eyebrows.
That's fair enough. Apologies if caused you a bit of anxiety about it. I can assure you, none of us mean any harm by it, and I'll try and tell my friends to keep it to keep it low key
Make
while
a
we're in
diplomacy check
public.
for me to see if you can ease this person.
Okay. Come on, decent roll, please. Okay, take it.
He will sort of nod and just sort of politely be like, just maybe keep it outside at least.
Radio. I'll let them know. I'll do what I can. Thank you. Uh, also, I don't know if you have it here. Can I just get a glass of juice?
Oh,
We've got Grumpy, but that would be about it.
I'll take it.
they've got Scrumpy.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
It gives you a glass of Scrumpy.
Oh, Jack is excited by
I-
that, but Cascade couldn't care less. That's
Thank you so much for your
You mean
great
they can't
service.
ferment the apples under the sea?
You don't have apples under the sea.
You got sea apples, apples,
Do we know? Okay,
Apples,
we've got
it's
sea
just
apples.
sap.
but I don't know how you would ferment them.
With loves and kisses.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the table and just say, "Alright, guys. They're just really trepidatious with magic users around
But I
here.
don't.
It's not illegal or anything. I know whatever you did, it appears like magic to them. Just try to keep it outside or just not in front of them. Is just all they asking. It
That's
just makes them
absolute
nervous.
fine by me. I don't want to cause anyone any undue stress, especially these poor working folks. It's absolutely fine. Now, do we have any plans for the day? Do you guys?
Well,
How experienced are we at this sort of adventuring malark? How are we all doing?
I haven't gone out to adventure myself. I've mainly just helped around my own town originally.
Good. That's
So
good.
I'm not really versed in traveling and adventuring
Okay.
and
Okay.
just being in unknown waters. I just
Hope you're not too cut up about your entire village being dead now.
honestly, I'm still
Right.
trying
You
to
get
come to
used to it.
terms with it, but well,
helps,
I
you do
didn't
get
really
used to
have
it.
family there. I just had a few good friends.
You good friend? Oh well, those good
So
friends of yours immortal?
no, wow, you
Really are trying to
have
strike a
really
nerve
changed
with
since I
everyone,
last saw
aren't
you,
you?
haven't you?
Yeah, people do.
Um,
You saw me, God knows how long ago. Thousands of years ago now, huh? How old are you now? How many years has it been for you?
I'm trying to double check this. I don't think I wrote that down.
Quickly check the
Let's
facts.
say I'm like 25 right now.
How long ago did I visit your town?
You visited when I was about like 15 or so, so about 10 years.
Oh, oh, yeah, that was a while ago. It was okay, yeah.
I don't know if
Well,
it's
if it
been that long
helps,
for you with this whole timey-wimey shit, but
it's well, it's been long enough that well, it's been long enough. We'll leave that there.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm not everything you thought I'd be. But hey, never meet your heroes, am I right?
God, tell me about it.
I'm sure you're still very heroic. I guess I just never saw the outs of the adventuring side of you.
Heroic. Okay, yeah, maybe.
Doy, Well, just sorry, I choked on some water before I came back in, so it's a little bit uncomfortable. Carry on.
You want some more water? I can sort you out there, them.
Oh, yes, please.
No. What I just
Hang on,
said.
I'll go under the table. Give me your mug.
Oh, sorry.
Go under the table and surreptitiously fill it up with water. And
You know what? Actually, maybe not this time. I was
you just
going to
just hear a
ask.
sound of just water splashing into the mug, and you can't see what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
it comes up full.
Why is this one so different in colour?
I think that's the residue from the drink that was in there before.
Yeah, it's
You know,
cloudy.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
God.
No, more for me.
I hate it here.
Doing
I guess we can look to see if the town needs any help while we're here.
Now that
and
is a good idea. You should go do that and let us know. I'm going to
And-
drink.
I,
I'm going to buy some,
Alright,
another cake.
I'm gonna
But we
go to
need
the
to
bartender.
do-
I'm gonna go to the bartender first and ask him. What were you saying, Vixie?
and perhaps see if we can make sense of what what was his name? Oh God, where the hell? And see if we can make any sense of what Espitalia meant about answers to the south.
Yes, that is what we should be looking for.
Maybe
Where
shut
those
up.
answers are.
Fuck.
God, everyone's just coming for it.
That's a 1 point. That's inspiration for Vexy. You can have that.
Hero point for Vexie.
Wow. Hey, Emma, do you want to start saying something else so I can jump in as well?
I did, but I don't remember it now for some reason.
Okay. If you
Um,
ask Terrence,
We can do more than one thing. No one at this point has any priorities. We will
I have a priority.
figure out
Drinking.
what we can do as we go along. And we can figure it out together since we're all completely baffled.
Indeed. It would seem that our journey is to carry us further south. However, there does not appear to be any great urgency for us to do this. Espitalia did not make it sound like we were in imminent danger. Indeed, from the sounds of it, you lot just got away from some imminent danger.
That guy's name. Oof.
To be fair, we likely caused that imminent danger. Not that we knew we were doing that.
So yeah, go talk to innkeeper. What was I saying, Pug?
so Terrence will tell you that he hasn't heard of any people that need particular help. But if there is anyone that you should go and talk to the elder, who
Mm.
will have basically anything like that.
Where can I find the elder?
They're just down 3 houses across the way. This is literally Dotterton is a street, and there are 6 houses on either side of the road. This is the one closest
Right.
to the bridge.
Oh,
Radio.
no.
Thank you for your help. I'm gonna go back to the group and say, they say we should go talk to the elder if you want to see if there's any work for us around town, if they need help with anything. I'm gonna go
Sounds like a
head over
plan.
that way if anyone wants to come with.
I'll come with you. Barkeep, I'll take a bottle of something strong to go.
Finest ale in Kingsvale?
Maybe the cheapest ale in Kingsville. You ran me quite dry yesterday.
It's the same barrel, but I can
How
say
much is it for it? I'll put it in my. I've got my own tankard. Fill it up. How much?
two copper pieces, please.
I'll make it 3. There you go. Put one towards, I don't know, whatever you want. Don't let me tell you what to do.
I never taught him how to haggle.
His idea of haggling is like, more money.
Okay. So
Fill up
you
my
go across the road.
Is anyone else coming with us?
Indeed,
Yeah,
yes,
I'll
of
go as
course.
well.
Just the 4 of us.
So I guess Vexy and Erica staying behind.
Noble doesn't want to get her hands dirty.
Alright, that's
There
fine.
are other things to be done.
Adios.
Other
We'll
leads
go.
to investigate. Not that we have them, but I'm sure we'll find something somewhere.
Yes, there's more important matters to attend to.
Makes sense.
Always has to get the last word.
Please stop antagonizing the Betty Noble.
Well,
I can't help
Rumbat,
it.
you can tell us all
Can't help
about
it,
what
it's
you
so
found
easy.
sat here in this bar when we get back.
Having someone figured out is not antagonizing them.
Okay. So
It's fun. It's fun
the
to do it.
assembled people proceed across
Yep.
the road to the eldest house.
Mhm.
The door. Well, this is late autumn, so yeah, the door would be open, and inside you can see that there is a reasonably large room, like some sort of hall where about sort of 12-ish people could maybe gather, if the village had an issue. There is a hearth in the middle, and you can see that at a table at the back of the room, there is an older woman who appears to be doing some sort of like writing something. And when she hears you coming like in the door, she will turn around. Hello? Who is it?
I'll slap Tora on the shoulder and push him forward.
Hello there. Hi, we're traveling through town, and we're just staying at the inn across the road. But we're wondering if we're adventurers. Just wondering if you or the town may need any services from us. We can help you out in any way while we're here.
You're looking
My name's
for.
Tora.
You're very welcome here, Tora. I am Elder Alderine.
Nice to meet you, Alderine.
If you are looking for work, I know that there is. Oh, one of the farmers was needing to send their goods down to Penhow and then on to Wharton the next few days. They're loading up the cart. They might be able to give you a few silver to take the cart down for them. Perhaps, what sort of work are you looking for? That's the only thing that springs to mind. Very odd place for adventurers to come out to.
We're just traveling through, so I get it. There's not too much. But yeah, we'd be happy to escort or even take the cart for them.
Where exactly are you
But we
heading
should consult
to?
amongst ourselves before we commit to that.
Sorry, where were they gonna be taking that cart to?
Well, the farmer needs to send their goods on to Penhow, which is if you follow the road south of town, and you go straight over the river, then it'll take you down to Penhow, and there's Penhow and Wharton are on the road before you get to Silcaster. Silcaster's the big city southwards from here.
All right. Sorry, good. This is a bit embarrassing. We happen to have found ourselves without a map. Would you have any around for us to have a look at or copy down?
Oh no, we don't have anything like that. You'd have to go you'd need to get to Silcaster if you wanted to get a map. I think that there's a number of shops that would probably be selling that sort of thing, but we don't have any need for that. We know which way Penhow
Right.
or Wharton is, or Silcaster, so we're quite good.
Rightio. That's fair enough. We're just a bit displaced, I guess. Been a little bit lost. Found ourselves here last night.
Found yourself here? What does that mean?
We got lost in our travels, and then we found this village last night.
I see you're not from Meramir then at all.
Uh, which not really. Not myself, at least.
Uh-oh.
Do we look like we're from around here?
You don't look like you're from around here to me.
No.
Well, you're not
Especially
wrong.
the ambassador here. I heard Terrence was talking this morning with some people. I didn't quite understand why such a steam company
Who's
had
the
made their way to
ambassador?
Dotterton.
Vexy's the ambassador.
Vexy's not here.
Yes.
Oh, I thought Vixie
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
here.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Then she said it because Terrence had said something that your group had that in. Because now that she can see
Fair
the
enough.
group, the description. So
The
yeah,
only thing that the only thing that travels faster than bad news is gossip. So
Very true.
in a village of 12 houses as well. That is
Yeah.
instantaneous. You
oh,
can
12 houses. I misheard last time.
Well, yes. You see, the ambassador is in dire need of heading in a southwesterly direction. We were heading that way, and we got vaguely lost around here.
So your
I wouldn't say
business is
desperate need, but we were traveling southwest and then we got lost. Yeah.
Sufficiently not desperate that escorting a cart on a major detour is not completely out of the question, but it's desperate enough that anything beyond that would be out of the question.
so your business is in Silcaster then.
Yes.
That
We'll
is
be heading
southwest of
down
here,
that.
is it not?
Yes, heading on the south road. You will get there in a few days. Although when it comes to escorting the cart, I would certainly recommend that you take the extra days and you head southwards through Penhow and Wharton. It's a much safer road, but it will add a few days' journey to your travel.
What can you tell us about Penhow and Wharton?
Oh, they're
Is there
much like
anything-
Dotterton.
So, okay, I won't ask a follow-up question in that case. Nor will I make any comment. Someone else take over quickly.
I was talking and you interrupted and started doing this.
We had to get that sorted out. I needed information.
I think while this is happening, Erica would show up at there anyways, deciding it's the best person to ask.
Okay.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Erica.
hello.
Oh,
Here
she's here.
comes trouble.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Uh,
I have heard that there is a place to the south that's good for getting knowledge or answers. Do you know exactly where that would be?
She thinks for a good few moments. There's a small library in Silcaster, but are you talking about the Library of Alias? I don't know much about it, but it's supposed to be some ways east of Silcaster. No, not east, west of Silcaster. I'm not sure how you get to it, but it's supposed to be a place of great knowledge and learning.
Is it a grand library or something?
Well, it must be grand for you to grace it.
I suppose that it might be. It's all the wisdom of the world is supposed to be obtain through it, but I don't know if that's just them trying to make themselves seem important. You know how people are with their titles and airs and things.
I know very well. Well, that sounds like it could be the place suggested.
Does
Fantastic.
indeed. We were
Well,
just discussing the town's need of escorting a cart through the villages to the south of here, on the way to Silcaster if we take a different route.
yeah, so when you head south from here, it's probably an hour or two to the ford. There's a sign. If you cross over that ford, you'll go down to Penhow. That's about a day's away. And then it's a little bit less than a day from Penhow onto Wharton, and then a few days from Wharton down to Silcaster. I would say to take that route even if you weren't going to assist this farmer, because I wouldn't take the Barrow Road. Just there's a lot of, well, folks say a lot of things happen on that road. Some folks come back scared; they don't want to talk about it. There's stories of travelers never arriving at Silcaster on the other end. I would say it's a much more dangerous road, the Barrow Road, but it will get you to Silcaster considerably faster.
But if we were to clear this road of said danger, would there be people in Silcaster willing to pay?
Good question.
It's possible. If you could bring back some sort of proof.
Oh, that's a good point.
Hmm.
Making the road safer for people could be a good, might be a good move, but I don't know. What do you all think?
It sounds like something more suitable for our talents than escorting a cart down the safer roads. This could open up the travel for many, many people. And could potentially pay more than the handful of silvers we've been offered for the cart.
But
Makes sense to me.
I feel
That-
better knowing that they make it there safe.
I should
The,
say that if you are considering taking the Barrow Road, that there's supposed to be spirits along the way. I'm not sure how you would get rid of them.
Oh, I'm not good with spirits. Perhaps we should go the other way.
Party with a sense of self-preservation? Oh, that can't happen.
I just want to, I think we should have a discussion about this in a minute.
all right.
Apologies for not introducing myself. I am Erica von Hochbrucker. This information was quite helpful. Thank you, Miss.
Elder Alderine.
Elder Alderine.
You've got a lovely town here. Elderine will be out of your hair momentarily. We're just going to step outside and have a chat. Okay?
Well, if you do want to help the farmer, if the farmer is
What's his name? Sorry, can I ask the farmer?
Bob Wood.
Upward. Okay, thank you.
Beautiful name, strong name.
Did you say Robert Hardwood?
No.
Oh God, no!
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't him. He died of. It was tragic. There was 3 carts and they ran over him repeatedly.
Oh, that's real shit. But that's almost intentional.
Every time we get close to the hardwoods.
That's
the
almost
first
intentional
murder.
and malicious. Even.
Let me check my notes. His name was actually Stevpan.
Farmer Stephen.
Yes.
Okay.
Farmer Stedpan. Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Elder.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Elder.
Keeps beady eyes on the haughty noble. Okay, yeah. So you you step out.
Good. Yep. We should probably have Vexy here to discuss what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I wonder what Vexy's been up to.
Vexy has dragged a stool over to the bar to talk to the innkeeper about local foods and delicacies so he can write them all down.
Oh. Yeah.
Like that.
You get. Make me a diplomacy check. Let's see if you can get the secret ones.
Ooh,
The secret one.
sauce.
Secret
one.
Come on, diplomacy.
Absolutely,
my
you get the
God.
secret ones.
You got the secret sauce.
You can put down
That's a
in your
total of 40, right?
notes full descriptions of all the like local herbs and spices, like flowers that you'll find along the road, that will make your food taste heavenly. Like he'll just give you full like horticultural knowledge, like the best way to cook meats. Most of it is stewing it here. They're not like high quality meats, and there's loads of good root vegetables and stuff like that. And he gives you, actually, yeah, you can give yourself from this. I don't know how you'll write this down, but just put it somewhere in your notes. You get a +2 circumstance to survival when you're in the King's Vale, because he's given you such a good description of how to get food.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Vexy's had a more productive conversation than we had. For goodness sake.
Like,
That's
yeah,
quite good.
there's dozens of herbs, like animals and stuff like that, and where around rivers and stuff like that, wild fruits and stuff like that will grow.
Perfect.
And there's a
Ricky
special
Bobby
kind of
Ball.
vegetable that grows here, which is like a carrot and a potato, and it's called a parrot. Because that's not
That's
a
gonna
word we
get
use for anything
confusing.
else.
Sorry,
Because it's not a word we use for anything else, so I figured I could portmanteau them.
parrot.
Yep.
Okay.
A parrot. Is it just an orange ball that grows in the ground?
Yeah, it's like a potato, but it
Or
tastes
it's-
really good.
Or is it
Like a sweet
Uh,
potato, then.
or
is
is
it a
it like
white,
this-
long thing like a carrot?
a long poo colored thing, like a potato carrot?
Ugh.
They come in 2 varieties. There you go. Um,
Oh.
There's potato carrots and carrot potato.
but they're both called parrots, and it's not confusing to anybody. Yeah. So you all come back
Like
from
chips and chips.
yeah, you all come back from your meeting with Alderine, and you see Vexy is just feverishly writing notes and drawing little descriptions of the various plants.
Ambassador Vexy, we have consulted with the locals as ordered.
He seems confused at first, but then nods and decides to play along. He thanks the innkeeper for all of this wonderful local wisdom, and he assures him that he'll do his best to keep this to make sure that it's passed down to all who need it or seek it.
You know,
He'll nod and
Bora is wondering if the innkeep told you these things out of fear of what would happen upsetting in the ambassador.
maybe.
Possible.
He also just seems like he likes talking about local food and stuff. And it was nice to just talk to Vexy.
Actually seems nice, yeah.
Mm. I back it.
Alright.
Indeed.
How
Okay,
about we,
so he hops over and hops off the stool, drags it back over the table, climbs up on it. Ah, you seem like you've learned something.
we have 2 options currently for what we could be doing.
Okay.
So there's a so Silcaster was more of like a city or just a bigger town?
Okay.
Bilcaster is an actual city. Penhow, Wharton, and Dotterton are all villages.
Yeah. So there's a city to the southwest of here Silcaster. That's we'd probably be heading to anyway, but there's 2 routes we could go for it. One route, we we could go if there's a job that we could possibly get with a farmer nearby to take his cart down to one of the villages on the way to deliver some goods. There's like 2 villages on that road, Penhow and Wharton.
Okay.
The other route apparently has been told is not all that safe for the locals. Apparently, there's been tale of people disappearing and spirits being there, and we thought maybe we could go that route and see if what we could do to make it safer for everyone. That's one other option. We haven't discussed which one indefinitely. That's just the 2 ones that have come up.
Ah. Well.
Also, as
I. Hmm? Go
Oh.
ahead.
as an additional piece of information that you did also get, going along the Barrow Road is about 2 to 3 days faster than going through Penhow and Wharton.
Oh yeah, the more dangerous road is also the fastest road if we wanted to get for people who want to get to the city. So making it safer for people would always also just help them get access to the city faster.
Funny how that works out. Well, while I appreciate the idea of a faster route, and certainly the benefits of making it safer for others, I also see the benefit in visiting these other towns. And, ingratiating ourselves a little with some of the locals. Help them out a little bit, and then we start making a good name for ourselves. Not a bad start, and we'll get a better lay of the land if we visit those other villages as well.
That's a fair point.
I'm
Anyone else?
inclined
whereas-
to agree with you, Ambassador.
He just cups his face with one hand, and I'm just like, oh god.
Hope you know that's not going away anytime soon. Your ambassadorship.
I'm quickly realizing that I'm just going to have to accept that this is going to happen to me often. So, yeah, just keep it up, I guess.
It's fine. We're just astounded to be travelling in such noble company as yours. We're not used to travelling with nobles.
Okay.
It really is
Okay,
quite
okay,
something.
stop.
How does a red kobold blush?
He's not blushing. He's actually quite frustrated. That would make
Look,
him turn redder, but
that's more trying to make fun of Erica than tease you.
Yes. Anyway, just gotta.
From how you act, I can see why you've never had noble company.
Oh, don't start.
Oh, for fucking out loud!
They all froze to death in their keeps.
Fucking out loud.
Actually,
Can you two either kiss and get a room, or hold it in for 5 minutes?
of course, your lordship.
Oh my god.
I also love the fact that literally nobody knows at all how to address ambassadors, and it's the best thing ever.
It is kind of fun. Sorry, I've completely forgotten what I was talking about.
You were saying how it would be nice to go to see the other villages, and I'm inclined to agree with you as well.
Yeah. Oh, right. The point about the what was the name of the other road? The shorter one?
The Barrow Road.
The Barrow Road. Sorry, what do we know about what's inhabiting it?
There were suggestions of there being spirits. However, there is
Perhaps-
not much known.
That's a problem. we should probably see if we can get more information on that before we head down there. At some point, it should be something we look at.
I'm
But not
inclined to agree.
But not necessarily right now. People seem to know to avoid it, and
Indeed.
people are being warned about it. It can probably be dealt with later.
More to the point, if we deal with it now, there is no payment on offer.
Well,
If that's your motivation, certainly. But you know, I can see the prudency of. Is that a word? Prudency? I can see the prudent nature of that.
We can go round it, escort this cart, potentially, through the southern villages, then arrive at Zilcaster the safe way. Then when we're there, we can see if someone's willing to pay to get it cleared, and then we'll know our worth, potentially. And we could then say, actually, nah, you're alright, mate, and ignore it.
Oh,
I
it's
quite
raining
like the idea
outside.
of us escorting the farmers, making sure they're safe. And 2 silver, it's good money, good honest money.
What about you, Artie?
I'm good with that. Whatever. Honestly,
I
you guys.
think
decide.
the majority of us have pretty much conferred that we should just try and help this farmer take the cart down the slower road to see the
Yeah.
other villages. Yep.
Then let's do that.
All right. Let's go
Now,
find
this
and talk to
farmer
this
is
farmer.
paying very little. I'm tempted to say that we do this for free, as an act of generosity so that we grow our name further.
You know what?
Speaking
I'm
of our
inclined to
name-
do that
We were-
too.
Headed that way ourselves anyway?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
speaking of our name,
I
by the
wouldn't.
way, we introduced
I-
ourselves to the Elder as adventurers. Should we, have a group name or something?
You know what? You're right. We should have a group name. Well, where
Well, you've got
people
the
in
group's
a
name now.
we're people in a new land and stuff. We're like exploring it. Why not?
Exactly. That's why I was thinking bold absence.
That's a joke just for us.
I was thinking more something like errant explorer
Let's-
or something.
No. Okay, you're
I
not
thought-
allowed to say it.
No, I'll
I
say
thought we
it.
had a deal
Yeah.
that someone specific had to say it, Jade.
I didn't
Yeah,
remember
Joe.
this. Sorry.
Yes.
Did I ruin something? I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're
Shows
not
the
the one that's
difference.
allowed to bring it up.
Just-
Somebody
Whoever
else
came
is
up
allowed
with
to
it.
bring it up.
I don't
sorry.
think
That's all
bold
right.
absence makes any sense. That's
We
a
ha- we
horrible
have-
name.
well,
It's
surely-
very esoteric. It might be lost on many.
I think it
including
already
me.
has been.
Why don't we go with the errant explorers of a more noble nature, with me and the ambassador here?
Mm.
It has alliteration, and I love alliteration.
Mhm.
Right? That sounds like a good idea.
Indeed, it works for
I'd
me.
agree
It
if
does.
it didn't come from her.
It does raise a question when we introduce ourselves as to our sense of direction. But seeing as we are lost, perhaps that makes sense anyway. You know, it's always good to introduce yourself with questions about your competency and your name. So I am for it.
Well, we can always just say, "Oh, it's for branding."
It's
True.
for branding.
Now that
Indeed.
we've
Bought our merch yet?
discussed, now that we've discussed the
And-
name,
And alliteration.
I do want to raise the point that we should not offer to do this job for free. That will make us look suspicious.
Desperate, even.
Desperation's not really the problem. The problem is we're a bunch of strange people that's shown up, flaunted some magic, and now offering to escort a cart for free. That looks like we're going to just kill them in the forest and leave them there and take their loot. So we're going to
Fair.
take the money and we're going to sign whatever paperwork we need to sign and we will, if we need to, we can surreptitiously slip it back into their pockets once we've made them there safely if we're uncomfortable with keeping the money. But
You're
we
right.
should at least initially take it.
I hadn't
Hmm.
thought of that. You are right. It is kinder to take their money.
Hmm
Oh no.
It will help us
And-
fit in better to take their money.
It would be very strange for a group of people like us to refuse payment for a job, considering we are adventurers, explorers. Sorry.
Quite.
Oh,
Oh,
fine.
I like the sound of that. Explorers.
Wow, explorers.
I'm sure they'll be thankful either way.
I like the sound of it too. Just
Hmm.
huh. Just call
Adventurers
me
is a bit
Tora the
passe.
Explorer.
Oh,
I'm dying.
I
I
was
won't do
so
that,
happy
Flora.
when we chose that name. I was so happy.
Oh. Oh, between Gwen nearly making me do a spit take earlier, and I'm not sure I'm gonna survive today.
Wait, what did I do to make you spit take?
I don't remember. Just remember the spit take, and I was.
Oh,
I was on this voice, and
no.
it was just. It probably just sounded like some really weird sounds.
Tora.
Okay.
oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Do you want to take the cart yourselves, or do you want to escort him?
I guess we can say offer either to him, see what he
And see,
prefers.
see what he prefers. We'll approach him and make the offer. We're available for 2 silver a head, or whatever he wishes to pay. This is working for us because we want to go that way, and we'd like to make a bit of coin and make sure he gets there safely as well.
It's the least we can
Whatever
do.
it takes.
He
Whatever it
will
takes to get
pay
him on side.
you 1 gold if you take it yourselves, and he will pay you half of that if he has to go.
Is it 1 gold a head?
No, 1 gold for
No,
the party.
1 goal for the
One
party.
goal.
It's 1 goal
One
for the
goal for the
party.
party?
It's
So
fair.
that's-
He's a simple farmer.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair enough. Yeah, fuck it.
Look,
Should we take
I'll
that
forego
deal?
payment. Everyone else can get 2 silver each.
It's very
Give the
noble of
money
you.
back, remember? We're giving it back.
We'll find a way.
This is me saying in front of him just to make like I'm fine. Yeah, we'll take if you're comfortable with us, we'll take it ourselves.
And it's
Thanks.
a cart
can't
filled
give
with
them that-
straw.
We can't give the money back if if he's not with us.
Don't
And
worry,
is
I've got it
there a-
handled.
Some specific customer for this, or just in general?
Oh, it's for the bedding in Penhow, the animals. I send
Oh,
this
the
down
stable's
every
there.
month. Yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. We're new to the area, still getting acclimated.
Do you want us to bring the cart back, or do you want us to leave it with them?
I will need the cart back at some point, yes, but if one of if you give it to somebody in the town, they'll deliver it when they bring up the apples.
Perfect.
If that's what the arrangement you have, that's what we'll fulfill.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Off we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's all get started.
Okay. So, I need somebody to roll a D100 because I need weather.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you should do it. You've been rolling well.
Bad.
Here it is.
It is a dry and quite hot late autumn day.
Late autumn, hot and dry. Huh?
It's disgusting.
Last guess was summer.
It's lovely. Anyone need to be cooled off?
Oh,
Oh,
hit me.
yes, please. I'm not dressed for this weather.
I'd
Can't
rather
say I've
not have your
experienced
hand
it.
piss. Thanks.
Oh, I'm quite all right. So,
I'll create a small sort of constant patter of rain above those that have requested to be cooled, and it's cold water just pattering down on them.
Oh,
giving them
that's lovely. I'm not used. I freaking grew up in the snowy mountains during all the ice time. I'm not used to this heat.
Well, get used to it because there's not there's any ice here. Right, once they're cooled enough, I'll scout ahead if I can.
Okay. Does it
You'll
actually
let me
say
know.
on Scout how far ahead you scout, or do you just have to tell me that?
Let me find my actions. Exploration, scout. I just scout ahead and behind the group to watch danger moving at half speed. At the start of the next encounter, every creature in your party gains a +1 circumstance bonus to their initiative rolls. So I'm sort of just zipping around,
Just keep an eye on all directions. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
also with my scouters thing. I'm automatically stealthing.
Okay. So
So, yeah.
this is by about lunchtime was when you've got everything ready. The carts, there is a oxen-like beast, an ox brick is what it is, so it's slightly different to a normal cow.
An ox brick.
An ox brick.
It's an ox and a brick.
Yeah.
It's like an ox, but Minecrafty.
Oh, so we got a Minecraft cow. Okay.
It's
I understand now. It's a
I
Minecraft
wanted a
now.
mushroom.
you lead the cart out down from town. It is filled completely with straw, and you head southwards. Is there anything anyone wants to do as you leave town?
Get
No,
my hands
I-
muddy, unlike someone.
Who might that be referring to?
Wow.
I wouldn't say, your ladyship.
Okay. After about, I mean, the cart's not going to be fast. The cart's going to be pretty slow. After about 2 hours, so sort of 1, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Sorry, not in the morning.
Oof.
You come to the river. You can see that there is a ford that goes through the river southwards, and there is a sign, and the sign lists Silcaster and Penhow. Penhow's over the ford. And it will say the correct miles that it actually is. Well, actually, it won't be in the miles that you're used to, but that's fine. Because you'll be used to different units and measures.
There's a lot of fucking measuring going on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it's about 55 miles to Silcaster going through the Barrow Road, and it is probably more than double that to go the other way.
Oh, we've already started. Off we
There you
go.
go, it's super precise.
I'm trying to see the
I know.
I've lost the red line under all
It's
the
so
words.
it's so hard to see.
Okay, I'm there. I think. What's it say? I
Oh
can't
my
actually read.
god.
It's like 24 miles.
It's
Okay.
it's a bit over a day.
I should have done it when it was on the left side of my screen. It just the numbers were off my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Right.
people
Oh, sorry. No, nothing. You go.
can people make me a perception check at the ford?
I'll hop
No.
on
Where's my mouse?
Yay,
How
not
far over a
terrible.
day is
that.
it?
And I closed my.
Yeah, bad.
Mine was shit.
So
So I get advantage for scouting ahead?
This advantage
Um,
doesn't really exist in this one.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. Never mind.
Ursulim, Tora, and Vexi. You can see running up the road, so from the south towards the ford, you can see somebody is they're probably about half a mile off, but you can see that they are clutching their stomach and they appear to be screaming, so you can hear the screaming.
Oh shit!
How far across is the river?
This is like it's not half a mile actually. It's probably like more like a quarter of a mile. It's a few hundred feet away from you. This person's running towards.
So
the
are
ford.
they screaming
Right.
from the
I'm asking
Silcaster
how
Road?
wide the river is.
Oh, the river itself is only about 20-30 feet at the ford.
Okay, thank you.
So just clarifying, we're hearing them from this.
No,
or
no,
seeing
they're
them run
coming
from
up
this road?
from the south.
Yeah.
So not on
They
a
are
road, just
they are
running.
over here.
Oh, okay. They are over. Okay.
The direction that you are going is where they are running from.
Okay. Radio. Radio. I'm gonna just. I'll start heading over to them. Like, what's wrong? Are you okay?
What did you get on your perception? 20?
Wendy.
When they are still probably 200 feet away from you, they are screaming. They do not appear to be able to respond to you, whether or not that means they didn't hear you or what. You see them collapse on the floor, like just fall down on the floor, and you can see them convulsing.
Am I able to
crap.
approach?
Yeah, I mean, they're 200 feet away, so like this is just that this is happening when you're still far away.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start rushing
book it.
over.
Yeah, I'll book
Yeah,
it over then.
Okay.
Vexy will head toward them as well.
How fast is the fastest one of you?
Max speed is 75 with using all 3 actions.
So my regular speed is 35 feet. So
Fucking hell!
So hard.
What?
well, it's with
Yeah.
my special thing on my shoes.
Okay, so after a round, you are a little under 100 feet away from them. So Tora, you can see them very, very, very nice and clearly. They stop screaming, and from their stomach, which you can now see is very swollen, you see a wasp about the size of their head burst from their stomach.
Oh my God.
Fuck!
And then it like sort of does its like wiggling off its wings, and then it kind of looks around and begins to fly southwards.
I gonna run up to the, I assume, body at this point.
Oh yeah, they're hella dead.
How far away is this thing?
From you didn't sprint over, so it's still probably like 150
No, I'd
feet.
probably be walking.
Yeah. No, you'd saunter, surely.
Yeah. Saunter over, like, what's all the problem about?
Yeah, so you run over. This looks like a sort of mid-20s. They look like a farmhand. He's like, apart from the fact that he has a very obvious wound upon his person, he looks mostly healthy apart from that. You'll need to do a medicine check if you want to analyze further.
I will do.
But there is a very obvious wound that does not require any medicine check to see that that might have been fatal.
I'm not very
Maybe.
skilled at medicine. I might be like, Vexy, do you want to have a look at the? I don't know what to do with this.
Vexy being slower is probably just catching up. Just like, oh god. Okay, well, I mean, they're dead. Pretty clearly. Oh god, that's a lot of blood. Uh, uh, God. Ooh. What?
Would you like to do an
Right.
examination?
I'm here. Gotta wait for the cart, right? Oh. Alright. 18.
So this
Thanks, Healer's Glove, for putting that up from 17.
you look over the body. It's pretty clear that whatever this is, you're not exactly sure what it is. The
Apart from
infection.
the parasitic wasp part.
Yes, that's what you get. That there is, and also the size of it suggests that it's some kind of giant wasp. I would like you to make me a nature check in addition to this medicine check to see if you can think of any creatures that you had heard of in the oldie times that could be responsible.
Could
Didn't
I,
pay attention to
alongside
that
that,
much
do
about that in class,
Can I
but
along?
I mean, big frickin' wasp.
Yeah. Could I, alongside that, do an occultism check? If it
You can't
be
do an
easily
occultism.
magical.
I mean, you could do that. You could do. I'll let you do to see if it is magical occultism or arcana. But about the wasp, you can't do that because it is not the right check
Just
for it.
sure. Okay. Okay.
But 17, no, it is.
Yeah.
This does not appear to have any magic about it. This appears to just be a giant effing parasitic wasp.
That's cool.
And like,
Well,
if the baby was the size of this person's head,
Oh no.
then whatever it grows into is a very big wasp. And if there's a wasp, there's probably lots of wasps.
Okay, Kane.
all
I
right.
have some bad news.
If they were a nesting wasp, sure, but parasitic wasps tend to just do their own thing.
True.
But yes, where there's one wasp, there's probably more. Just not necessarily a hive.
Well,
they don't need to be parasitic. Anyway.
Well, it looks like the safe route isn't quite so safe anymore. I guess we should probably try and calm down this thing. The nest.
It's no nest.
I'm not. My character's not knowledgeable in nature, so that's what they're thinking.
If there's a nest,
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm good in survival. Can I like follow? They clear tracks or like footprints from where this person was running, or blood? Or, no, the blood came after the wasp came out.
Yes. You can make a survival check to see if you can track the.
Yeah, where they came from. I'm
Yep.
going to try that. That's a horrible roll.
I mean, they're running
Can I
up
do
the
that as
road
well?
towards you. Chances are they came from down the road.
I think they came from down the road. Let's go, team.
can I do a roll as well just to see if I learn anything else, or is that all there is to learn?
You can do a
Can-
survival if you want. Whilst you're doing a survival, I'm going to ask.
Look
That's
down
better.
the road to see if there's anything coming.
That can be a
Anywhere?
perception.
Anything?
Want to?
I mean, look.
13. Same thing with Tora. Probably they came
Down
from
the road.
south.
What's it do
18.
anything with the body?
With an 18, you can see that there is a moderately sized lake quite a ways from you, but it's sort of 10 miles, I think, ish. 10, 15 miles. And you can see that there are columns of what, I mean, with an 18, can you add a perception to this? Sorry, no, not perception. Can you add a nature to this, Ari? See if you can figure it out. It looks like there are columns of smoke on the lake.
Oh, okay. It's not gonna go well. No.
19.
No, 9, not 19.
No, 9.
Can I
Sorry,
have
yeah.
a look around?
What do you want to look for, Em? With a 9, you cannot. It just looks like there's sort of like 4 or 5 of them. These columns on this lake that's about 15 miles from you.
No, I could point it out to
Just
everyone
to
else.
see like
Oh, not
where
nature
they,
check.
where exactly it was
It's
headed, and if
pointed
there's
out.
anything else that way.
I'm pointing out towards the lake.
Yeah,
that
the
there's,
wasp flew southwards, like flew towards this, like down back the road, like back down the road where you were.
Hmm.
Right, so it flew towards the lake.
Yeah, because this
Sort of,
road goes
yeah.
towards the lake.
How
Now, I
long would
would-
it take us to get to
Can
the
I
lake?
see if I noticed anything more than Ari did?
It's supposed to be a full day to get to Penhouse, so I assume half a day.
It will be a good 6 hours, and you also left in the middle of the day, and also it's a little bit more than
Yes.
a day to get to Penhow. But yes, so about 5 to 6 hours is where the lake will be.
Here's my question: if we're only 2 hours out of town, should we take this person's body back to town and ask them if they have any idea what this could be?
That sounds like a good idea. Is there room in the car, or would we spoil the whatever it is we transported?
I could carry them. I'm quite strong.
I mean, yeah. Has anyone looked towards what I pointed out?
I'll look as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I was wanting to look that way.
I think that you cascade us to do a nature check for it when it's pointed out.
Yes, if it was
Yes.
pointed out, yes. It's not much. It's better than Ari's nature.
It's better than 0.
With a 15,
You know.
you don't think that it's smoke because lakes don't generally catch fire. So, at best guess, some sort of insects spawning. Like you're not
Mm,
particularly familiar with freshwater because you live in saltwater, but
mhm.
there is certainly it's reminiscent of like fish spawning where there's just columns of fish,
Okay.
but this is in the air, so your best guess would be either birds or bugs. But if it's bugs, they're either very big bugs or it's a heck of a lot of bugs.
I will relay that information to the party
Oh,
and then say,
Ugh.
should we try and fight these things?
Absolutely
A
not.
swarm of bugs. Sounds awful.
Look at my weapon here. It's a scythe. I can't kill bugs with a scythe. Well, I could kill one at a time, but there seems to be a lot more than one.
I'm just imagining Ursula chopping up like a normal sized wasp one at a time.
I'm very precise.
I've got a better image than that. He goes in a little rowing boat out to the columns of insects rising up from the water, and he just scythes the bottom of this column of bugs, just
And it
in
falls
a
over.
little dinghy in the middle of the lake. This
yeah,
seems
you
like
keep
an
chopping the
exercise in
bottom.
futility.
It'll
Just
fall
turns the
down.
it just turns the outboard motor to the side so he's spinning around so he doesn't have to actually do anything.
Well,
This
gra-
wouldn't do a damn thing. I shift it
grab-
into a mall. This wouldn't do a damn thing. I shift it into a other
You
two-handed
shift it
weapon, war
into a
flail.
big fly
This
swatter.
wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I feel like a maul would be better than a scythe for.
Quite possibly.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he's got them with a flat, but anyway, yes,
I could blow up a bunch of them, I suppose, but I'd rather not fight horrible insects.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that. Perhaps if we escort these people to, well, I say these people, this dead body to town.
Escort
Then-
the dead.
Escort, yeah.
You know what?
It's the
Okay,
worst
fine,
escort
it's-
mission you've ever seen.
I would like.
Deliver is the word.
I would like you all actually to do not Ari because you already did. I would like you all to do perception check on the looking at the lake because I want to see if any of you see any better.
Ooh, that's a crit.
That is a crit. With a 28, you are the only person that sees this. Nobody else can make out this detail. But because this is so far away, these columns of smoke, you can see that there are individual shadows that fly towards them. They like pass into the cloud disrupts a little bit, and then this dot comes out on the other side. And you can see that there's probably, of those dots, there's at least a dozen that you can see. And it very
Okay.
much looks like a very big predator and very little prey. But from 20
Seems
miles
like
away,
there's some.
it's hard to figure that out, like what that would be.
Could we just should we just continue on this escort mission? It's quite far. It seems to be something natural. I'm sure if we try and avoid the lake, we shouldn't run into any trouble.
I think so.
Just-
There is certainly ample opportunity for us to still turn around if the going gets too tough.
Exactly.
My question is, what do we do with them? And I point to the body.
I can keep them preserved until
But how close does the road go to the lake?
Stop! Don't drop
Well,
the dead
yeah.
body. Come
Yeah,
on.
Chase
It's
just
very
dropped
good.
it.
No, I dropped
Drop the dead body.
No.
Body fell down the well.
Oh
No,
no!
the photo with me and Gwen at the aquarium.
The body can go on down the well where Winnie is.
no.
Could we preserve it and take it to Penhouse so they can bury it?
I just wonder if they were this close to town, maybe they're from this town. Maybe
Well,
they'd recognize who they were.
we're
We're 2 hours out of town.
I
like,
would.
and
I would
it's a day's
suggest-
travel. It's the middle of the day. We're gonna have to camp out. But by the time it's time to make camp, we'll be camping very close to the lake.
I would suggest if this is going to be a problem, that we should head back and at least wait the night so we leave in the morning instead of the middle of the day.
That's what I'm saying, because like if we were to keep going now, by the time it's nightfall and we'd make camp, we'd be stopping pretty much right next to the lake.
That sounds
Yeah,
terrible.
And I'd rather not that.
the issue with those we've just been hired to do a job. If we return 4 hours later, not having done the job, with the cart and a corpse to a town where we're not residents, where we look like weirdos, we're asking for trouble.
We can camp here.
I think they would care.
I feel like they're more concerned about holy crap. Don't think the farm is going to be too chuffed about it when like there's a dead body that we came across along the road, and not only that, we saw a giant wasp burst out of their stomach.
Or
I feel like they'd be
Yeah,
I get you're
understanding.
new to this. I get that you're young. But if we go back to a town like that with a corpse of one of their own, they're going to blame us.
It-
This is a small
I
town.
feel like us bringing the body back would be the that would probably show a bit of innocence in that we found this person.
And we
Also,
do have the
what kind
ambassador
of
with us.
what kind of weapons do we have on us that would cause someone's stomach to explode?
We
From the
are
inside.
They know
magic
we can do
users
magic.
in this town.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
They
would
do
you
know
like
we
to?
can do magic.
Would you like anyone to make an
They do know
intelligence
we can do
check? Because
magic.
I can tell you.
I passed it. Hooray!
They don't understand magic, and they do not like the fact that we use it. They're probably
It's
very
fine.
grateful that we've left. I don't think we should return with a body in tow. I think we
You
should
could just
preserve it.
explain the situation.
I feel like it's
It's
more
not that
suspicious
simple,
for us to.
princess.
I feel like it's more suspicious to not bring their body back to town.
would you?
I think it.
I would like to point out that back to town is an assumption. We don't know where they're from.
I mean,
No, we
you're a cleric. Are you able to like figure anything out from
Figure out where
them?
they're from.
Where they're from?
Well,
Do a DNA test.
You have speak with dead. Is that a spell of Pathfinder you get at this level?
Also, as Nemet is looking a thing up, I will offer everybody, if you come to a moment like this, and you would like to have some sort of extra information, DM help, whatever you want to call it, you can ask me to make a roll, and in this case, somebody can
You know
roll
what?
an insight check on the motivations of the
Hog.
villagers.
That's perception, isn't it?
Hog, I have one better.
Oh, okay. You've got one better than the DM. When can I meet him?
DM
Well,
plus.
then insight. Just general insight. I would like to cast augury.
Oh, goody, yes. Please put the spell in chat, because if this is the one I think it is, I am excited for this.
Yes. Though I have the thing where the flat check doesn't happen.
Wait, you have the thing where the flat check doesn't happen. What?
What's
Yes.
that? Is
Do a
that
flat check on it. It doesn't,
Because
doesn't
it
need to do
is. Yeah, it is from the stone.
Oh, it's from the stone.
It always
Okay.
succeeds at the flat check
Okay.
to give an answer other than nothing.
So, I'm going to tell
And what
you...
I want to look at, yes, if it'd be a good idea to go back. How does the augury feel about going back to the town with this body?
Okay, you have traveled for 2 hours. It will only tell you 30 minutes. You will have to travel back
Okay,
closer to the
we'll
town.
have to go back an hour and a half. Fair enough. Okay.
And then I can give you the answer. Because right now, it's going to feel
Yes, fair
pretty
enough.
indifferent to how the villagers are going to feel.
Okay, then I'll save it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so... But you can tell everybody that you have
Yeah,
this.
yeah, I'll
you
tell
have
everyone
the...
that. I think I could get a better idea. This is a good idea if we get closer to town again.
Could I check where on the map we are? Because I think I've had in my head that we're down here by this lake. Is that not where we are?
We are here.
Yeah,
We're
hang on.
literally right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
And
That
we
would be
walk
nice.
to
literally at the
this
crossroads here?
is the lake full of wasps.
Got
And
you.
we'd have to camp here in the middle
Yeah,
of nowhere.
Yeah, if we kept going,
I-
we would bet about here by the time it's time to camp.
Okay, understood.
You have something I could do.
Oh. Yeah.
I can. I can try a perception check with scholarly recollection.
Okay. So do you recall? I want you to roll it. I don't like this whole I roll all your dice.
Yes,
feat.
yes.
It seems
I will.
lame as hell.
Yeah. What the?
Just do recall knowledge, and you.
Yeah. And. What?
Okay, and the second time.
Second time?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
You
right.
roll twice.
You roll it
Okay.
twice. Okay. I mean, holy fuck, damn it! Digital dice
What
is
is-
doing it to you again.
Digital dice do not like
Why?
you.
I don't know what have you done, Nemeth, to digital dice?
This is why I use physical dice when I can.
Okay, with a 20, from what you saw of the village, not knowing who this person is, the villagers did not give you the impression, like, they are nervous around magic, and they might be like, this looks like magic, but you think that if you can explain it to them properly, they aren't going to burn you at the stake as witches. Probably. That is the most likely outcome from what you met of the day and a bit you were in the village.
Yes.
They're not grab your knives and pitchforks. They're not that level of remote. It's just that they
Thank
are
goodness, because
nervous
they'd be
around some
right.
things.
All right. Well, he seems relieved for more than one reason, given the source of that ability. Okay. I don't think we have anything to worry about if we take the body to the village.
Yes,
In
exactly.
fact, I'm certain
They
of
will
it.
be understanding.
Well, the ambassador's spoken. I say we take it
If
back.
you're sure, Vexy,
I
You
am
know it's
sure.
not
He
actually an
he
ambassador.
attempts to look you in the eye, though it does make him crane his neck a bit. I am as certain as I can be about anything.
and Cass will raise his hands and go, and by all means, I trust you.
All right. Well, we don't want to put them in the cart with the hay and that, so I guess one of us will have
Is there
to
a
carry
scoop
them.
on the back of it?
There's a
can
step
carry
on
him.
the back, yeah.
Okay, we can wrap them in a blanket, affix that to the stoop, and with some rope or something, and get them somewhere they can be taken care of.
Good idea. I don't mind carrying him if that's easier, but
If you want to, but it is
It's a
2
2 hour.
hours.
2 hours of carrying a body that
done it.
is got a gaping wound in its stomach.
I've done it for longer than that in the past.
Sorry?
Uh...
No, I mean I didn't hear
Yeah.
you.
So
oh.
I've done it for longer than that in the past. So
Well, if you're okay with that,
I mean,
certainly.
whatever's easier.
I guess you're also the one that can wash themselves off easiest.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess wrap him up in a blanket, throw him over my shoulder, and just start walking. This time I won't scout ahead.
Let's head
With-
back then.
Okay. Once you are half an hour away from the village, do you want to do your thing?
It is a 10-minute casting time, I should clarify as well.
I
It's
don't
from
think I need to.
it's from a
Oh, from the
It's
start.
from an
so-
object, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
from
it's
an
probably
object.
not then. Never
Okay.
mind.
So you don't want to? I'm just reminding you.
No, wait. I would have, but I'll believe in Vexy's belief that it's fine, anyways.
Okay. So you get back to town. It's in the afternoon. When you do so, a couple of the villagers, because they all saw you leave and they all knew what you were doing, a couple of villagers sort of see you coming up the road, and you see one of them run towards Alderine's house, and as you sort of ride into town about like where the inn is, well, no, this would be the other side, the one end of the street, you see that there's probably like half a dozen villagers, and Alderine is coming towards you. What's happened? Why you returned?
Allow
There's-
me to explain.
Okay. There's been an incident, and I've deferred eventually from there.
As we approached the ford, we noticed this person running towards us. We could hear them screaming from, what was it, half a mile away? It must have been excruciating. Do you have a strong constitution?
I've seen about the worst that you can see.
Very well. This disturbed even me. And he unwraps the blanket because he still would have insisted in wrap.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
I
just saw it. Damn it.
Okay.
Before you started that, I just wanted to double check. There aren't any children here in the street looking at
Yeah,
all. are there?
Alderine is going to say before you open the blanket, bring it inside.
That would be wise. Yes, of course.
And then
Thank you,
she
Elder.
turns as you're all going to inside. The other villagers are like, "Oh, what's happening? What they got wrapped up in that blanket?" And I'm ordering it. Settle down, everybody. I'll find out what's happening.
First, reveal the face. Do you know this young man?
I'm afraid young lad before.
Fair, probably from the next town. Okay, brace yourself, and he uncovers the rest to expose the wound.
She visibly gasps. Oh,
Yeah,
gods.
Yeah.
that's what we did.
You seem to have a wasp problem.
There was a
It
giant
was a giant
wasp
wasp that
that
came
burst
out.
from its stomach. Yeah.
Yes, that came out of him. It was sorry. Who was it that?
It was me that was
Right.
nearest. I was running
No,
to.
that's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
Sorry, I just have to lean over toward this other screen so I can read the names. Okay. Oh wait, they're on up here too. Ah, God damn it. Ari and Cascade noticed that there may be swarms of them over the lake along the road. We thought it best to bring the body back before we continued on, since we were still reasonably close to town, and then we would set out in the morning.
She
Given this happenstance.
She looks very, very, very concerned at this. Please give me 1 moment. At this,
Of course,
I've
course.
heard this tale before. And she goes off into one of the side rooms of her house. And if you take a peek in, it's like it's her bedroom, and there's like some bookshelves. You can see that she's rummaging through bookshelves and she's flicking through pages. It takes her a good 15 minutes. If anyone does anything
Betsy will cover up the body in,
Okay.
in that time, because there's no need to leave it exposed.
Woo. So, after about 15 minutes or so, she comes back in the room. She's holding quite an old book. It's fairly simple on the outside, but on the inside you can see that there is these like pages with these beautiful manuscript drawings, and then there's like loads of writing next to them. And she puts it down on the table with the page, and the artwork that everybody can see is a knight, like in nice shiny armor, fighting a. It's not actually a wasp. It looks like some sort of insect person. And then behind it, you can see that there is this smoke, and there's a sort of a lake in the background. And she goes through. What? He had thought this was just a tale.
And what is
This-
this?
There are many tales in the King's Vale. This is, I remember it from my childhood. It's when the lake smolders, and there are these creatures emerge from the lake. The smoldering isn't really the lake on fire; it's just insects spawning. But
Just how it looks.
the creatures that come with them, they are giant. They are twice the size of a person, and what they do is, well, it's what you described. It's too terrible to comprehend. You said this was the lakes to the south?
Yeah.
Yes, we think we saw. It looked like rising smoke across the lake along the road.
God's help, Penhow. Penhow sits on one of those lakes.
Oh God.
This is. I must send word to Spellcaster and to the capital. We need knights. Nobody else can slay these creatures.
How do you normally deal with them?
Nobody, you
They
said.
don't.
Nobody. What did you just said?
But the knights. How
Well,
do
in
they normally deal with them?
the tales of this was a folk story. This wasn't real. They
It happened so long ago that it became legend.
the knights they were so brave, but so many were still slain. And what was worse, when the knights were slain, their comrades had to burn the bodies
For fear of this happening.
for fear of more of these creatures being born unto the world. No, I'm.
Mm.
Please, you can read this. I must arrange some riders quickly. We need to send
Yes,
word. And
yes,
she
of course.
hurries out.
She wanted to
Um,
send riders off to Silcaster, yes?
Indeed.
Why don't we just go with them? We can spread the word and get to our destination.
By the time other people, the knights as they're so called, would be back, it's possible that the town village of Penhow will be entirely eradicated.
I think they need our help.
I think so too.
But there is one thing that we must know for sure first. She handed a book to someone, right?
There's a book on the
There's a
table.
book on the
She's left
table.
it on
Yeah.
table.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Suffice to say, it's definitely got Vexy's attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
But before we commit to any such drastic action, I fear we have to study the fables to determine how the knights of old dealt with this
Yes.
problem.
That's what I wanted to know, yes.
It's exactly like I was saying when we saw them before, holds up scythe. This won't do shit.
I'm sure it will explain
Right.
some method they used. Probably exaggerated, but
I think
still helpful.
no matter what we decide, we are probably gonna have to take the cart back to the farmer and explain the situation and say we can't guarantee we could get it safely there right now.
Nor that the village is even still
I
there.
don't think he has much reason to bring it there if this is
Yeah,
happening.
we can't
we
take
should-
it there
we should-
ourselves without risking
we
it,
should
and
return
he
the cart
definitely
and-
shouldn't.
and
the money.
his money.
Yeah.
But I will. Vexy is happy to pore over this these specific chapters of the book because he knows if he gets distracted, he'll just go down an absolute rabbit hole and just consume the whole thing again and again and again.
Yeah, one of the other
Yeah,
stories in
I
this,
also
in
wanna
this
look
book
at the
does involve rabbit holes. So.
Of course it does.
The never-ending rabbit hole.
I must say, I can't stand books. If I were ever to have a child, one thing I would never leave them would be a book.
So the rest of this, yeah, he died with that book too. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The rest of you reading this book. So this story tells of basically the lakes smoldered for weeks before anything mysterious happened. And then these they what they are called in the book is they are called the Yellow Jacket Men.
Mhm.
And they appeared, they had insect-like faces and wings, and they emerged from the lake as these they're just like a kind of they're like a cross between a cicada and a fly. So they're like cicadas in the whole they emerge every 15 years or whatever. They're very, very infrequent with how they spawn. But they're like flies in that they have the little compoundy eyes and the little gribbly hands, like flies do.
Gribbly hands.
And at first, people would go to the lake because they were like, "Wow, this is cool as hell. The lake smoke, fascinating." But then the Yellow Jacket men started taking people. They would grab them and throw them into the air and kill them. And there was a dozen villages in this story around the lakes, and all of them were taken. Only one person survived, and they fled northwards towards the nearest castle, which in this instance it was Thalic, with Thalwich, but Thalic, far to the northeast, and they called upon the knights, but it wasn't the knights of the royal knights that answered the summons. It lists the knights that came to save the day as the Chiweran order. They are the most ancient order of knights in the land. They were set up supposedly when the ice was still here, and they protect the people from the worst things in the world. And a group of a dozen knights arrived within a week, and they simply slew their way through all of the Yellow Jacket men, and whatever empowered their swords, it just says that they were true believers in the gods, and it gave them divine strength, and they were able to cut the creatures down. Doesn't say they had a particular solution to them, but all but 3 of the knights were slain. And when it was done, and the Yellow Jacket men were gone no more, it took many decades before anyone would settle near the lakes again. They were an abandoned and cursed place. That's why they don't bear a name, because this is a thing that happened there. And from what the story that is written, it seems like this was certainly over a century ago, probably less than 2 centuries ago, is the last time this happened. And if people who are trained in history, society, sorry,
yeah.
you can make a society check to try and figure out exactly when this happened last. Wow. Yeah, you can figure out that this happened approximately 144 years ago. I say approximately with a very precise number. I just realized.
Yeah.
Well, it's not 144 and a half.
Yeah, give or take a few months.
Yeah.
Okay.
144, eh?
144.
Mm.
A gross.
Mm. It is gross.
Can
So
we
the
take a short
knights
break?
didn't seem to have any special plan.
Seems they just use brute force.
No,
That
they
is
used
both.
divine belief. Thank you very much. It says very clearly.
Yes, they use brute force.
Divine force.
Well,
Fixie just gives a stare.
That is both encouraging but also worrying.
Also, could we, pardon,
Could we take a short break?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yep. Can grab drink.
Yeah, my water is very much out.
Mm.
Back in a bit.
Oh.
I will unmute when I return.
Mhm.
The Yellow Jacket men, they don't look like that, no, Jade.
Wait. There was a thing. Wait.
I-
Let me see these Yellow Jacket men that you.
I couldn't be bothered to
Oh,
type out Yellow Jacket.
it's Yellow
At the
Jacket
time.
from Marvel.
Yeah.
I've just
I-
I've written the name
You
once, and
remember
after
the
that they're known as the
iconic-
YJM.
Yeah, you remember the iconic villain from Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man movie?
Oh, that one. I was like, oh, who could that be? Cascade. I don't
Yeah.
know much about insects, but I have noticed that on a few nights after you've been in a particular drunken stupor, that insects lying on you just seem to fall off unconscious.
No
I'm
idea why
wondering
that might
whether-
be.
Yeah, I can't imagine what would be causing it, but perhaps there's some. If we all get completely soaked, and not by that I mean sloshed, drunk, out of it, pissed. You know,
I mean,
if
I
we
need
do
no
that,
excuse.
then any insects flying towards us might do the same as they do when they landed on you those nights.
I don't think getting drunk before this is going to be the best thing to do.
No. I've emptied my travel mug. I'll need to pop into the tavern before we leave. I'll back up.
I'm gonna like put my put my axe in my hand and be like, and you just see a little bit of light go from my feet, and then they move to the axe, and the axe starts sparking with a little bit of electricity. I'm like, do you think do you think they'll mind a bug zapper like this? Also, what's a bug zapper?
It's you zap bugs.
Is that the name of your hammer? It is a great name for a
It's,
weapon,
it's
I
an
must
axe.
say.
Well, first it's an
Oh.
axe, but no, my axe is called Titan's Breaker.
I prefer
Did
bug
you name
zapper.
it that?
I did. I used it to save my my town from a invading force of orcs and giant folk.
I see.
Just you?
Very fitting.
Well, no, I led the charge with my
Oh,
town.
okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say, that was some...
Because we know that there's giant insects, can we do like some sort of check thing on what would be useful against giant insects?
That'd be nature, wouldn't it?
nature.
Gun.
Yeah, you and I are both not trained in nature, are we?
No.
I don't think you have
I'll
any.
have a little think about it.
You, as far as I know, you don't have any person who.
Never met a bug in my life.
I have untrained
Would I
improvisation
be?
for it.
Can I do some sort of thing to see if they would be weak to certain kind of damage? Like I could think.
No, because you're not allowed to recall knowledge if you're not trained in
In a
it.
s-
All right. Would you like me to gossip around the town and see if
Well-
they know things that are good against big insects?
I think Vexy might be trained in
mean,
it. We can wait till Vexy's
what-
back.
I've done a 17. What can I get with 17?
You can't recall knowledge on creatures that you're not trained in.
Yeah,
No, I know,
unfortunately, we're not.
but I know that I can't recall knowledge on it. But what can I get knowing about them from that?
They're bugs. They are crunchy on the outside and squishy in the middle. So if you
All
crunch them good, they'll probably die.
I can
Can't-
do a roll because I have clever improviser. So even though I'm untrained, I can roll as though I were trained.
But I
I
don't.
don't
actually-
have the skill.
Yeah,
Can
no,
I-
that's fine.
My roll is low, but I can still try.
No. I'm not even joking. None of you can.
Wait, what?
There is not
Is
a
Vexy not
single
trained in
person
nature?
in this party who knows anything about the natural world.
Yes, that's why I'm asking, Hawk. Can I use my
I'm trained
gossip
in
lore to
nature.
talk
Oh, I
to
see what you
other
mean.
people who might know to see if anyone in town has ideas?
You can attempt to gossip. I'm going to tell you that these people have no idea about a mythical creature and what would be good against it.
Well, I'm not asking about mythical creatures. I'm just asking about big bugs.
They don't know what big bug. That this isn't a normal thing. It's not like every Tuesday the big bugs come to town.
Well, I'm sure they've seen big bugs before.
No, they haven't.
This is
Em.
the thing.
back.
They very much
Hello.
haven't.
You haven't missed anything at all. Don't worry, Nemeth.
I didn't think I would.
Okay, so with the nature fixer, how does this ability work, Eslam?
You can click
So,
on the icon for it to
it's
link it in the
my-
chat.
Hang on, let me do that for you.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that it's got some sort of even if you are
Okay, no problem.
untrained. So it's
And
minus.
untrained
It's a
improvisation is that.
-1 check because you're level 5.
Yeah, it's automatically thrown it into my numbers. So
Oh, it already did it in your
um,
numbers. Okay.
yeah, so my untrained improvisation is what? My level -1 at this point. So yeah, it's so nature for me is plus wisdom +4 currently.
With a
Yeah, so they do
16,
that right.
as these are animals that you have never encountered,
mhm,
and people around here have also never encountered them, because remember, these are all humans. None of these
Mhm.
people have been alive to see what happened last time. With a 16, you do not succeed.
sad. Well, I
So
gave
there's
it my
no one
best
in
shot.
town that could
No,
answer
because
me.
no one
then,
in
was my
town
thing.
has any knowledge or experience of these things.
Oh shit.
All I want to know is if it's worth using mental damage on them.
Well, you're
They have
like,
brains.
I can't give you that information
No, I know,
because
but that's
not
that's
a
what I'm saying. That's
single person,
all I want to know is that, but no one can, nothing.
none of you
can
are
help.
allowed except we with that ability.
Yeah.
The Cascade has
I'm
nature,
sure.
right?
Well,
You're
yes,
trained
but
in
Cascade
nature.
did a bad roll.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
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 shit.
yeah. Sorry, yeah, you can't do that one thing.
Yes.
Still
we both
bonkers
failed.
to me.
I imagine mental damage will work.
Vexy, are you trained in nature?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say.
No,
I
Hogside
wonder
has
if you
said
could.
no one is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, except
well, Cascade is, but
Cascade.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cascade. Okay.
If Vexy was, I was gonna be like, oh, could you do that scholarly recollection thing again? But it's fine.
Wait, Cascade is?
Cascade's trained in nature, but they failed the check.
Yeah, I
Oh.
rolled a 10.
Got a terrible.
No,
rolled a
did you?
fucking 2.
You could use your hero point to re-roll.
You could.
True.
Dumb.
I
Okay.
think that'd be such a waste.
No, it's very much past the time that you can do that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
We're
It wouldn't have
fine.
been worth it anyway.
It's
so
it's fine. I'll just burn them all.
I feel like fire should definitely work against bugs.
The story here seems to suggest that I am able to just hit them, which is all I wanted.
The big ones, yeah.
Well, yeah, that'll do then. If you lot can keep the swarm off me, I should be able to make quick work of the YJM as they're entered in this book here.
No, that's not what the book says.
That's how I read it myself, I suppose.
It's okay.
I've given them an abbreviation, just like we're called the EE.
Ursulim has difficulties reading sometimes. It's fine. The eyes don't work properly. They swivel around. They come loose and
That's
look
why
the
I
other
gave
way.
away the book.
Does that
Okay.
mean, Ursulim,
I
that
never
we'd
read
call
books.
you EW?
Ew.
Ew.
Ah, I kind of like it.
Anyway, so
Very well.
any other things you want to investigate in this book? Or
Does
I
it
don't
say
think so.
what god they worship?
it will say that they venerate the 5.
Fantastic.
A 5. Okay.
Can we ask?
Oh,
who
sorry,
those
it's not
are?
the 5. I'm just lying to you. It's the 7.
Oh my god, there's more.
Even more than I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, you
ask
can
in
look through the
town
rest of the
who
book to
said-
see if you can piece together. If you know what, you want to all collectively, one person, or with the aid, you can get your bonus. Somebody wants to help, and do a religion check on the book. You can maybe find out what the 7 gods of Merimir are.
I'm gonna
Oh,
leave
no.
that up to Vexy.
Okay.
I'm trained in
Will
religion,
do.
and I know Vexy's much better at it than I am.
All right, Dice. I don't like you, and you don't like me. Just know that I will re-roll you if you do bad.
With an 18, yes.
What happens with us aiding them?
Does somebody want to aid? Because
Yes,
if you
that-
roll
that was
bad,
the-
you
that was
make
the
the
thing.
check worse.
Oh,
Well, I'm trained with a +7 in religion.
Okay, well,
I'm
you're pretty good.
untrained for +6.
Then
I'll
do,
do it,
do the 8
Rowan.
action.
So I just roll that.
Is it worth doing it for that?
It's just like a -1 if you get bad.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Then you get the
It's
bonus.
fine.
So you are able to piece together from this the Merimir Pantheon, of which there are nominally 7 members. But you also learn from the stories that the gods at the two that I listed at the bottom here are much more regional. One is favored in the east and one is favored in the west. But there you go. That is the Merimir Pantheon. And the gods that the knights worshipped, they do not worship a single god, they worship the Pantheon as a whole.
Fair.
So they aren't calling upon a specific god's power to empower their attacks.
Hmm. How
Calling on all of them.
disappointing. The god that helps
Please.
me is not on the list.
No, it's mine, but I wouldn't expect him to be.
Neither's the fellow that dropped us off. So, you know.
What Piscopus would think of me.
So I want to help these people, and I don't know what the best way of that is. If it is to just head off towards the lake and try to deal with these things ourselves, because the nights are going to take way too long to get here.
And I think that is the right thing to do. And it seems that these knights are able to do it through strength of arm and faith. And it seems that the faith were no special power, merely this kind of strength that I imagine Vexy here is able to conjure forth. The kind that
Yes,
is
if-
easily substantiated by having more strength in one's arm.
Yeah,
Sounds
if you
manageable.
want,
Them?
just gonna say yes. If you want to save the town, you probably want to act sooner rather than later.
When
Yes,
you say
very
that,
true.
outside, you hear a bell ringing from behind one of the.
Take it.
Oh, we gotta check that out.
I assume they're calling the town together to explain the emergency situation.
Yeah, it's
Or
not
there's
like it's
something
not a hand
dangerous
bell.
approaching.
It's like a warning bell for the town. Yes, like a big dong, dong, dong.
All right,
So
we should get out there.
Time to earn our pay. The errant explorers.
Yeah. So, outside, the scene you are gathered with is you can see that there is 2 creatures that neither of you have ever seen. They are 6-legged horses with antlers,
Cool.
and they're called lamellai. Or wait, hang on, no, let me see if I'm saying it right. What did I end up calling it? Lamray. I lied. Lamellai is a different thing. So they're this. That's what they're called. If you ask anybody, I'm not keeping it a secret. There are 2 of them. One of them has a rider. You can see that Alderine is like gathering the villagers, and the villagers are coming towards her, and she is. You can see they are very frightened. The alarm bell. Altogether, there are about, and like the children come out as well. This isn't like, this is everybody in the village. It's less than 100 people. It's probably about like 80 or so people.
Right.
And she basically explains to them that nobody from the town will be crossing the ford southwards. Nobody. There will be no traveling to Penhow until the knights sent from the capital or Thalich or from Silcaster arrive and say that it's safe.
Is she the one on the horse thing?
No, she's not on the horse. It's like she's probably like
Someone else.
sort of 20. She just looks like she's the best rider in the village. And she says that my granddaughter here, and points to the girl on the horse, is going to ride northwards, to Thalich, and if necessarily onwards to Duncabrac, to bring the knights here. But I'm afraid we don't have another rider to go to Silcaster. And she is calling upon volunteers from the village, of which everybody is not looking keen.
Scared of that whole
Anyone?
grove.
Yes, from what they said, anyone who rides south might not even make it alone.
Is this where we step in then?
I think we could head south, could we not?
How long? So it's just one horse, so it wouldn't be like.
We're not all gonna fit.
No, but
No.
Could that
we can deliver
horse,
the message or
could
escort
we
a rider.
could we request from the farmer that we keep the cart in the emergency situation and get us all there quickly?
You can ask them. I will tell you as the DM without needing to roll. That will be slower than you walking.
Okay, then never mind. Forget that.
The cart is not going to be fast.
If we wait for this rider, there could be a lot of casualties down in. I've forgotten his name. I've said it a lot, which is impressive.
Penhow.
Penhow.
Penhow. But we would be more likely to keep this place alive.
I think it unlikely that it's morbid, but I don't know how if Penhouse might not even have any survivors right now.
I mean,
Tough to say.
the lake that we saw was plagued was the most central lake they talked about.
Well, we likely wouldn't have been able to see the other one.
No.
The lake Penhow apparently is near might not be infected. But if
Regardless,
it
that's
was,
meaningless
yes, they're probably
speculation
okay.
that's not worth wasting time on.
I think we should return this cart, return the money,
Yes.
and make our way as fast as we can to Silcaster for help.
Very well. I think that's probably the best move. We don't know quite what numbers of these insects be facing if we were to go charging there ourselves.
Did the book
Exactly.
say how many knights they sent
12.
to deal with it?
12.
1 dozen.
12, okay.
And only 3 lived.
Yep.
We got half the numbers with all of us, but
Well, we can be the only survivors.
Well,
all right, we
that
need to
is
decide:
a choice.
are we heading to the lake to try and deal with it ourselves, or will we ride south and try and enlist help?
I don't think anyone's talking about going to the lake.
I was
I
gonna
mean, we
vote
could.
lake.
I think we're talking about going to Penhow.
Yes, but getting there is going to the lake.
No, it's not. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's again more meaningless drivel. Right. So, what's the idea for getting to Silcaster then?
We'd
Take the
have to
fair
walk.
road.
Sorry, I didn't hear anyone.
We'd have to walk. There's one horse one person could ride, but if we were all heading there, well, or if we wanted to split up, have one person go down there to enlist help, but I don't think that's the best idea.
The route to Silcaster would be to take the Barrow Road, the dangerous one that
Yes.
we would have to traverse together.
Yeah,
However,
that's why no one in the village here is
So,
really volunteering.
exactly. Between us, we
Really?
could make it there.
really, the choice is: would you rather fight spirits or giant wasps?
Allow me to present another idea. I
Go on.
must admit I hadn't considered avoiding the lakes on the way to Penhow. Yes, we would have to deal with wasps on the way, but not in the numbers that we would have to do in assaulting the lake, which seems to be what we're trying to avoid. If we are then able to get to Penhow, if there are survivors there, it may be in a state where we are able to get them away from Penhow to the safer territory in Wharton, before proceeding on to Silcaster and returning with reinforcements to defeat the lake itself.
I think that would depend on how close the road goes to the lake exactly. If it's along the shoreline, well, we might as well be fighting all of them, even if we try to pass.
It is possible that we divert from the road.
Yes, we could go off-road, I suppose.
This way, we still could potentially make it to Silcaster. There will be a delay. However, that delay can be used to save more people, potentially. I'm presuming in all of this that the village we are in now is far enough removed from the lake that it will not see imminent danger.
All right. I think I am content with that.
Can we ask to see how close the road gets to the lake?
You can ask.
'Cause I'm sure the people around here would know.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask.
I was gonna ask. So
Okay, you knew us. Sorry,
I'm
stepping on
gonna
your toes.
ask some people. Like, I'll go and ask the elder. Just go so how close does the road to Penhow get to the lake?
It follows the shoreline for some half a mile, but either it doesn't matter. I've given my ordinance. Nobody is traveling south to Penhow. I cannot risk any of those things getting out. There is a term that we use that only happens in extremis, but Penhow is quarantined.
Oh.
And so too may Wharton. We don't have any road that goes to Wharton, but it may very well be that Wharton too will need to.
That brings up a good point, actually.
The
These
people who
things
could
seem
transform.
to, yes, add parasites to people, but we don't know how long it actually takes. If it takes days or weeks, for all we know, we could save people who are infected for them to spread it further when we leave.
That is true.
Oh, Gwen, I'm getting Warcraft 3 vibes.
I think
This
the
entire city must be cold.
safest. I think the safest option is if we just go to Silcaster.
It is likely that Penhow is lost already.
I should follow what their protocol is. We should head to Silcaster and let's help and join them in the fight, I think.
If somebody wants to try a diplomacy check on her to persuade her to let you go south, you can do so.
I mean, I don't think no, I kind of agree
I
with
mean, it's
her.
good points.
I agree with her.
Yeah,
I don't think we
with
need
how
to
close
convince
it
her.
goes to the lake, I'm not going down that way.
It's not
Yeah.
even
Oh,
that.
with
It's
that
like
reinforcements.
my reasoning for going to Penhow would be to save the people there and then take
Yeah.
them further away, not necessarily to go and deal with the lakes now.
Yeah,
Yes, but now, but if
but I
they
brought up a
quarantine
good point.
there,
That
so-
could just spread it.
Yeah, we take the people there who are already there away, and they're parasitic now. Suddenly, we've moved this problem,
Made the problem
to
worse.
areas where it wasn't already.
I'm gonna
Yes.
talk to the elder and basically say we will head down to Silcaster and enlist help.
Yes, I can ride south to land to Silcaster.
No one will be riding. We'd all just be going.
We need to.
If
We-
you,
we-
you
yeah.
may still take this lamray with you. They can carry goods. This would be a great thing that you could do for our village. We have no other riders, and there are none here
Anyway,
that would
we
travel
will
on the
head
Barrow Road.
there. We will head there as quick as we can and bring back help.
Yes, I've rode plenty of times. Should be fine.
You've never read a six-legged one though.
No, no, but I'm Erica's vulture. She's like, this is probably the same.
Also, it's just that, yeah, you'd probably be keeping pace with us in general because
Yes.
yes. We will head out as. What's the time? It's in the afternoon. Would it be better to head out in the
in the
morning?
morning.
Or...
It's late
Yes.
evening, but yes.
Absolutely.
Like,
We
late-
we
wait
will
the
head
night.
out at first light.
Oh, very well.
Ideally, we would take both this animal and the cart with us.
No,
If we
the
could
cart's gonna
stop-
slow
The
us
cart will
No.
make us so much slower. We're not taking the
cart-
cart.
Okay.
The cart will
Well,
make us
either
slower
way,
The
than
animal
walking.
can
okay,
carry
no cart
stuff.
then. The animal can carry stuff. If you could provide us with some supplies for the journey, that would be much appreciated.
Oh, definitely. I'll have Terrence make up some rations. No, this is a very kind thing that you do. Please. And she goes back into her house and she brings out a small coin purse. It has 6 gold in it. Please. Thank you.
No worries. I'm gonna. Is the farmer that we got hired from here right now?
No, because he lives a little bit out of town, but
Could someone please, I think we should rest as much as we can before our journey. Can someone return this cart with supplies
yes,
to
you do
him
not need to
with
worry
some,
about that.
and I'll hand them the gold that he paid us as well.
I will make
And
sure that
return his
Stefan
money as
gets
well.
this.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Terrence will make up. There will be enough rations that were put in the saddlebags for 3 days of food for all of you, food and water for 3 days, because it should only take 2 days to get to Silcaster, so they put an extra day.
Never know what'll happen. Yeah.
And yeah, the night that you like, you will not be charged for room and board. But Alderin's granddaughter rides off that night, northwards, so the road that you came down.
Mhm.
And she has you'll be given this as well, but a letter with Alderin's seal. It's not like a fancy seal or anything. It's just so that when you deliver it, people will know.
They know it's from her. Yeah.
So yeah, is there anything else that you want to do this night? And then we will
I think so.
begin.
I don't think so. I think just rest
Yes,
up
I
as
don't
much as
think
we
so.
can before heading off.
Buy another travel ale in the morning.
Sorry. Ignore that.
Wow, Urslim's hungry.
that was just me getting down to the right number.
Urslim's just
You're
panic
so
snacking.
Do you even eat
Ursula,
though?
It doesn't have to
Well-
in a can.
It makes me feel better.
Okay.
If you eat too much, your stomach will explode.
I'll just need a good squeeze later.
That is the worst phrasing for anything I've ever heard.
Oh, it's like
Oh.
toothpaste.
Okay, so you are able to have a nice long rest. And in the morning, you will set off down the road with your saddlebags all packed. And that is where we will start next week with your journey down the Barrow Road.
Well, 2 weeks from now.
Sorry, yes, thank you, Nemeth. 2 weeks from now.
Mm.
There's nothing next week because I'm not here. I have to fly away. I only have to do it like once or twice a year, so I don't feel that bad. But yeah. And you go on the Barrow Road, where there probably won't be wasps. Out of curiosity, are people more afraid of the giant wasps that lay eggs in you, or the ghosts?
Ghosts.
Probably the giant wasps.
Oh, before we go, can we make?
Also, hi, my power just went out.
Oh no, again!
No.
Oh. Good timing.
I'm back,
Yeah.
but I'm waiting. I have to wait for my internet to come back before I can
Mm.
properly rejoin.
Yeah, don't worry. We're at the end of session anyway. But yeah, Gwen, you wanna?
What would someone need to roll to see what a ghost would be weak to?
That's occultism, I think.
Or religion?
Who has occultism?
I have
Me.
occultism.
Me, I do, but I can't
Or-
technically roll it right now.
Hang on, let me check. It might be religion.
It's either, but I'm trained in both of them, so. But I can't technically roll for it right now.
I just want to know if I can use, if I can do mental damage.
The things
You really want to
you
just
have
insult
to
things and make them sad.
See, I think it would
Religion
work
is
on lost
undead,
and
yes.
ghosts.
So it's religion. It's not occultism.
So it'd
I
have
think
to be
it's
somebody
less
with
likely it
religion.
will work on
Look,
ghosts.
it's only me. The only thing I can do is Arcana. So
Yeah. Oh no,
That's the only one.
I'm pretty sure that the party is fine for literally everything else. It's just that I'm in disbelief at
the lack of nature.
No nature.
the nature, because nature is the
Wow.
thing you will experience most.
We have Jack's
I
character
didn't
is
think
nature.
it would.
I have
Yeah.
nature.
I didn't think it would make sense for me to have nature.
No.
'Cause
No, no,
I'm
it's-
Yeah, I'm
sitting
a
in
city folk. I don't want to
icy
be out in
wasteland,
nature.
you know?
It's just wild to me because it's like, yeah, all animals are nature.
Yeah.
So if you fight animals, they're nature.
Can't, at least I have improvisation for it, you know?
Yeah, you got backup. But anyway,
be worse.
yeah. So thank you all very, very much. We will be on the Barrow Road. It'll definitely go very well, but at least it's not wasps laying eggs in you. So
True.
Thank you.
It's ghosts.
ghosts
laying
aren't going to lay eggs in you.
with you. They're
They-
just laying with you.
They might.
They'll lay themselves in you and possess you.
They'll lay
gonna lay
themselves
with
in
you.
you. Yeah.
I don't like
That's
any
fine.
of that.
Yeah, same.
They're just gonna possess you. That's fine.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna rescue chat. Okay. Thank you all for playing.
Thanks for running. We appreciate you.
Oh my god.
I'm running
I
away
mean,
now.
We appreciate you.
Worse than the wasp.
BRB. Okay, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. It was very fun. Migrating south for the summer. Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that, Corny. I hate summer so much. We are going to do a raid to. I think we're gonna raid Hume. Because why not? Why not? Here is the boutons. And we are going there. I cancelled the raid. Go me. And I should be live again tomorrow for something map related. It might be the Seven, or it might be, I don't know. Maybe it'll be Moira. I'm not sure. I will have to decide that by tomorrow. But the VOD for this should be up reasonably soon, by the end of the day, hopefully. So have yourselves a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all very, very soon. But for now, bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 everybody.